It's my life. It's my life. Good morning, everyone, to all my brothers and sisters around the world. Welcome back to day 3 of My Life, My Story, My Time. I am ABP Devraj and
I'm Miss Sitipa, and it's day 3, the final day. So make sure you are seated, and whoever missed, if there's anyone missed day 1 and day 2, make sure they're connected right now for day 3.
And Tipa, let's bring back all our Week On To You hosts.
Yes, let's bring back ABP Marwan.
And let's bring ABP Ongolo.
From Kazakhstan again, Anna and Anna.
Всем привет!
And of course, the one and only Amin.
Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour.
All right, we have everyone here today. Hello, Anna and Anna, how are you?
Hello everyone! We are amazing after yesterday.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, what we can use and what we can share with our teams. It's amazing day. Yesterday was unbelievable day.
Ребята, обязательно оставайтесь до конца включены, потому что сегодня будет самый невероятный день, еще круче, чем вчера, поэтому будьте все с нами.
И только сегодня у вас есть последняя возможность подключить абсолютно всех своих проспектов и сделать бум в своей сети.
Да.
I heard boom. Yes, 2 days full of excitement, and you can see everything in social media. Everybody's so excited, a lot of information, a lot of things to learn, and a lot of things to do.
True. And today there's going to be another exciting day. We have a lot of list down of panel of speakers coming to address everyone. And we are already receiving messages from all around the world. Why? This is only 3 days. Why can't you make it 5 days? All right. Well, at this moment, it is only 3 days. We'll see in future, but make full use of these 3 days. Now, 2 days is gone.
Yes.
Finished. Today is the last day. And I believe some of you have already got your in the last 2 days. And some of you who haven't got the click, today is the day. Make sure you are glued to your screen.
I know some of you saw pictures of people sitting together and some of you sitting alone, all right? But AVP Ngolo is preparing right now to show us what is happening in Côte d'Ivoire, all right? So while he prepare, okay, let's talk while he prepare. We have learned so much, and Chief said, if you bring the same person to your new story, what happens? It will become the same story. All right. And we have to take action. And we don't take action, then we do not see progress. Let's go around. What's your take? We come to you, host. What do you feel? What are the actions we need to take? And what is the network saying in your message? Who shall we start with? The smiling one, definitely.
Okay. Before that, AVP Ongolo is ready.
Okay.
Shall we bring live from Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, to the whole world? AVP Ongolo, can we have some view?
Yeah.
Yes, bonjour à tous. J'espère que vous allez bien. Alors aujourd'hui, nous sommes ici au 3e jour et déjà le Vie Connect est en train de faire beaucoup d'effets positifs. Et vous pouvez le constater, ici nous sommes présentement à Abidjan et dans un bureau, tout le monde est ici en pleine énergie, en pleine passion. Alors déjà, ça annonce que cet événement va très bien se terminer aujourd'hui avec beaucoup de passion, beaucoup d'énergie. Est-ce qu'on peut sentir la passion des networks?
The energy is so high that they kill off all the Zoom system now.
There's so much of excitement. We've already tell them if there's huge noise, the sound system will cut off in Zoom. So you can't hear it. I hope you can feel it. They have been doing this since day 1, sitting together and watching us.
Amazing, amazing. And this I believe is just one of the location, and the same thing like this is happening all over the world. Some group is having people like 500 people, 1,000 people watching together in a group, and of course there are also a lot of groups or individuals watching it together with their family. We've been receiving a lot of pictures. Thank you, AVP Angolo. Thank you for the live.
For day 3 today. We are so excited for day 3 today, and we are ready for everything. We are ready to learn, and after today, we'll go to conquer the world. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you for the live update from Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. Let's
Thank
go
you
back to
so
the
much.
question just now.
So let's go back to the thought process of taking action. AVP Marwan, to you.
It's so amazing to get to day 3, and I'm so thrilled to see in our social media many people took selfies and sent their excitement, and we can see them on our official channel. So I advise everyone, it's so simple. Take a selfie with yourself or with your downlines or your family and send for us to see you, to reach out there. And today is an important day. اليوم يوم مهم جدا لأنه هذا البزنس حقك أنت، مو حق شخص ثاني. أنت اللي تتخذ القرار، وأنت اللي تكون مستمر، وأنت اللي تطبق. أهم حاجة التطبيق، إنه بعد ما نخلص اليوم على طول تبدأ في التطبيق، لأنه هذا العام تسطر قصتك، تكتب تاريخك، تكتب نجاحاتك، تكتب إنجازاتك بالأكشن، بالأداء، بالتطبيق. So today is a very important day because from here we go into implementation and action, as what we learned from Chief.
Very true.
Very true, AVP Marwan. If we do not implement immediately, it just becomes a training that we forget after a while. The feel-good factor loses out if we don't put it into action and start seeing results.
Let's hear from Hanin.
Hanin, from the perspective of corporate, all right, what are the action that you would like to implement, or what's your message to the corporate people in our family for 2025 as well?
Thank you.
Hanin, just for your info, there's a lot of corporate family members of QI Group are also watching the last 2 days, and today they will continue to watch as well. So they are also picking up a lot of energy, a lot of excitement in what we are doing in the last 3 days.
Correct, true. Thank you so much. First of all, I will say hello to all my family, QI family, QNet family, my colleagues, corporate staff, that we are always trying to do our best for the network. We are always here to help you, and as well as we need to take the steps always in advance to find the solution in any way, in even like the small issues that you are facing day to day. We are here always to assist you, to help you even with a smile. So we are doing our best emotionally, like technically. We are trying to find like the most easy thing for you to assist you even in your virtual office, in your day-to-day, how you are buying products, how you are paying, how you are receiving, like everything. So as a networker, yes, we are a staff, but believe me, we are trying our best to just make your life easy, and this is what we want as well. Thank you.
Tifa, if you allow, I want to take this opportunity to basically thank Hanin and all the corporate staff who are watching this on behalf of the millions of IR out there. All right, we would like to say thank you to all the corporate staff who are listening to this or who may not listen to this, but please pass this message to them that they have been doing a lot of amazing work in the last 1 year, in the last 26 years, to allow us, the networker, to go out there, to build our dreams, to put food on the table for our family. And we want the corporate staff to know that without you, we won't be able to do what we are doing today. So to all the corporate staffs out there, thank you very much for making our dreams come true. Thank you very much for being there. And thank you very much to ensure that this engine is running as good as it can be. Thank you, Hanin, and thank you all the corporate staff out there. We love you.
Thank you very much. We are stronger because of you. And Hanim right now is in the same tower, in QI tower with us. Okay. She's in the 3rd floor and we are in the 8th floor. She's still working.
Right. And it's already almost 9 p.m. now in Malaysia. And now let's go to AVP Ongolo. AVP Ongolo, can we hear from you?
Yes, excellent.
Your take on action. You know, we learned so much yesterday and we must put it into action to see results. So your take and your message to the network on that.
Thank you so much. Alors les gars, bienvenue ici à la 3e journée. Et aujourd'hui, c'est la journée de fin. Et vous savez très bien, on a appris beaucoup de choses dans ces 2 derniers jours. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 3e jour. Il y a encore beaucoup de choses à apprendre. Et quand on va sortir d'ici, la chose la plus importante, c'est d'aller appliquer, c'est-à-dire c'est de mener des actions avec tout ce qu'on a appris. Parce que lorsqu'on apprend quelque chose et qu'on n'applique rien, c'est comme si on n'avait rien appris. Donc, il n'y a pas de différence entre celui qui apprend, qui n'applique pas, et celui qui n'a pas appris. Donc, si on a fait le sacrifice pendant ces 3 jours, après ces 3 jours, il va falloir que ça se voie sur nos résultats. C'est-à-dire qu'il va falloir qu'on voie des résultats après ces 3 jours de sacrifice et d'effort. Donc, à partir d'ici, je vous demande simplement de prendre des actions, que ce soit nos rêves, que ce soit nos différentes présentations, que ce soit nos différents suivis. Il faut qu'on s'engage au maximum à pouvoir atteindre le sommet et les rêves qu'on a envie de réaliser. Je vous souhaite tout le meilleur au 3e jour et on est ensemble. Thank you so much.
Thank you, AVP Ongolo.
AVP Ngolo, I did not understand what you said, but I think I know what you said. Because we speak the same language.
We feel you. Yeah, let's hear from Anna and Anna.
Yes, ребят, это не просто развлекательный фильм на протяжении 3 дней. Это на самом деле четкая инструкция, как сделать результат. Поэтому я думаю, что сейчас самое время, начало года, пересмотреть все свои мысли, пересмотреть все свои отношения и сделать на самом деле четкий результат. Огромное количество информации, огромное количество направлений. Просто выберите, осознайте, возьмите владение своей жизнью в свои руки и вперед.
Yes, I agree with Anna because I'm here. Guys, I'm here. I agree with Anna because last 2 days was so many information, successful story, insight, click about session VP Donna, how she talk about four no, yes. I think now we must take our prospects and not give to them alone until they told to us 4 no and then yes. It's first, and second, what I want to tell, every big successful start from small step. It means no need way when somebody come to your life and change something, make max out. Only you can do this because you own your story, and your big successful will start from small step in this week.
И если это будет не сейчас, то когда? Я думаю, что сейчас как раз-таки самое время это сделать. Thank you.
Anna and Anna, I want to ask a question to both of you. Now, what you say is so true, that you need to start small and then grow. See, many people out there, they have this challenge of themselves, which is fear. They have fear. So what is your advice for those people who have fear in going out there, in doing the presentation, or the reality is actually they are fear of the rejection? What is your advice for them?
Anna?
Rejection is the most biggest helper in that business. Чем больше отказов вы получите, тем больше будет результат. И чем быстрее это случится, тем быстрее придет желаемый результат. Поэтому я думаю, что наши отказы, которые мы получаем, это наш жизненный опыт. It's life experience. You need to have it to learn something, to have that experience and to teach other people in our system how to do it. This way, I like rejection.
And I think like CEO from rejection, it's will your dream. Because when you focus, how Chief told, when you focus on your dream, when your dream another big, when your dream so big, you don't see small rejection. It's first, and second, how yesterday, and again I will talk how yesterday and VP Donna tell about 4 rejection. Now I think I don't fear rejection. It's okay. It's just part of our work. It's okay. I think every work have some problem, have some rejection. When we work in our traditional work, it's same. So, but different price. In Finishly, I can take my dream.
Very true, Anna and Anna. AVP Marwan, maybe we can hear from you.
No, but I want to ask AVP Marwan, we all look so strong, and people out there probably will think that we don't have fear.
Right.
All right. I would like to know what's their fear as well, because each one of us have fear, and would you believe it? Until today, I have fear of talking to people. So it is something that I overcome on daily basis, you know, and sometimes I get uncomfortable, the fear comes out, I have to push myself to do it.
Even until today.
Yes, sometimes until today, coming out on the screen like this, there is also uncomfort. What about you?
Especially the guy who being forced to do this for the first time without planning. The one who's sitting beside Tipa.
So share with us also your fear.
True. Fear is something actually existing in everyone, and this is my belief since the day I joined. And I still remember the first presentation I did. I was full of fear, but then what I learned from the trainings, our uplines and chief, is that we must face this fear. We should not let it control us, because why we're here for something big. We're here to achieve our dreams. This is not just to get a bicycle or a lollipop. So is it worth it to face that fear? And then slowly, when I started to face that fear, I discovered that majority of my fear is just in my head. It does not exist outside. So actually they understand the business. People join our business. People change when they sign up in our business. People change their life and achieve their dreams. It is possible. And just few of them, maybe here and there, they reject and they don't understand it and things like this. But then when we start to do this, and this click, I got it from one of the VCons that Chief was speaking about it, that before 100 rejection, you haven't started yet. If you want to achieve your dreams and make it big in life, from 0 to 100, you haven't started yet. From 100 to 1,000, you're just a beginner. After 1,000 rejection, then yes, if you want to be a max out king, a max out queen, achieve all your dreams, then this has to be a part of what we do. People don't reject us. This is what I realized. People don't reject me. Maybe people reject themselves. So my duty is to offer, help them see what I see, and then from there, I move forward. So fear is there, VC Pipa, but I face it all the time. I do not let it control me.
Fear is there. Do it anyway while you are being in fear.
Now this, what AVP Marwan said reminded me of what actually VP Sati told me during my beginning days of in this journey of doing the business. You know, at one time I went to VP Sati and I was like, you know, disappointed. This is during my early days, my first year in network marketing 101 in QNet. And you know, technically, okay, don't cry, don't laugh, Anna and Anna. I actually cried to VP Sati because there's too many rejection and I can't take it. VP Sati told me, okay, great. Now I want you to do one thing. I say, what? Go out there and just get or look for 100 rejection. I look at it, huh? I don't want rejection. I want sign up. He said, no problem. Yes, I know you want sign up, but just go out there, enjoy yourself, and get 100 rejections. And then you come and see me. I said, okay. Then I go out there, I start to do presentation. Every time the guy rejected me, I said, yes, in front of him. And he looked at me. Why? What happened? I rejected you. I say, yes, because I'm looking for 100 rejection. And the guy is confused. And then when the guy wants to sign up, I said, are you sure you want to sign up? Because I'm looking for 100 rejection. And then by the time I got 100 rejection, I went and see VP Sati. And then VP Sati looked at me and smiled. How's your commission? I said, So what AVP Marwan said is reminded me of what VP Sati told me during my first journey, you know, in this business. Yes, so true, AVP Bhagwan, so true.
Let's ask AVP
Maybe Ongolo.
Ongolo, big leader. He looks like he doesn't have fear. Where is he? Maybe he
Oops.
has too much of fear.
I think his internet.
Yeah,
He has
his internet.
he's back. He's back. AVP Ongolo,
He looks fearless.
Yes,
He
thank you.
has fear.
Sorry for the network.
Chungkit, can we pin AVP Ongolo?
Sorry for the network.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Chungkit, can we pin AVP Ongolo?
It's okay. I think we can.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We can.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, AVP.
Yes.
Yeah, you can start. AVP Ongolo?
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before my ISB, I was Ngolo. And after my first Beacon and first ISB, I became ISB graduate Ngolo. So I am not the same person. In the beginning, I used to have fear of rejection and many things. And I used to reduce my action. I don't go to do presentation sometimes because I will always ask myself, if they reject me, I will feel bad. But after my ISB, I became a warrior of Chief Patman Sinatiraja and Dato CDJ and all our founders and V partners. So from that day, that moment until now, really, I am ready to face everything. That's why I will advise everyone, everyone in this business, to go to attend the VCon and also the ISB, because the ISB will transform you and you will be a warrior and you will not face, you will not be, let's say, you will not have fear of rejection and everything. So, aujourd'hui, je parle de quoi? Lorsque j'ai commencé le business, j'étais juste Ngolo. Et quand il a fait le ASB et le VCon, je suis devenu ASB graduate Ngolo. Donc, je suis devenu un guerrier. Et ça fait que je n'ai plus peur de beaucoup de choses parce que le ASB m'a transformé. Donc, je conseille tout le monde, tous les networkers, d'écrire aussi le ASB graduate et le VCon comme aussi des rêves qu'ils doivent pouvoir réaliser parce que ça transforme et ça permet d'être un bon networker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, AVP Ongolo. Now, AVP Ongolo mentioned something very important. Do all of you agree? Anna and Anna, AVP Marwan, Hanim, do you agree? AVP Ongolo mentioned something very, very important, which is the event, the V event, the training, especially ISB, VCon. Now, are you an ISB graduate? If not, it's okay, because now you have to make a decision that the next ISB, you should be there. All right, next ISB is happening just around the corner. In another few weeks' time, one ISB is happening.
Coming soon.
In Malaysia.
In January.
And then after that, like I mentioned yesterday, there's going to be 4 VCon happening in different parts of the world this year. And these are all basically the platform. The platform, like what AVP Ongolo says, the platform where you take out your mask, your old mask. No, we all came into the business like a child, and we take out our childish mask so that now we become someone who are not ready for the world, ready for the business.
We are more ready to change our story.
Right.
Like what AVP Ngolo said, to me also, ISB has played a very important role in overcoming a lot of fear that I have. I feel it is a different person before and after ISB. I totally agree with you.
And a good point is we can ask Anna and Anna, because Anna and Anna keep coming back to VCon after VCon after VCon after VCon after VCon, and serve as a member of the in-service. All right, and why Anna?
Actually, I was in my ISB with my mother because my mother is my upline, and we was together in ISB, and really ISB changed me and my life. After ISB, I come to home. It was different Anna. It's Anna who go away, go to Malaysia and come back. It's totally different Anna. It's not about hair, not about clothes. It's about inside to you. Something inside to you change. And every time after ISB, I try to come to Vicon how I can to be in service in Vicon, because every time it's changed to me and give me an energy, give me more information for make my story better and better and better.
And for me, it's the same. It's to see clear where I go, restart new journey, understand some mistakes, and a lot of things what you can take from Vicon. And every Vicon is different. Every Vicon. You all the time will know something new. Because when you are coming on that Vicon, you are like a new person, and you will get higher. And if you want to get a lot of from that life, you must to learn from people who dreaming much bigger than you. And it's opportunity to take this view too, the same.
Yes, and I think every time you come with new problem in your mind. And Vicon it's place where somebody can give you answer for this problem in your mind, because every problem only in our minds.
Thank you, Anna. And for when we talk about VCon, when we talk about ISB, even our corporate members, corporate family members also attend ISB and also VCon. And Hanin is one of them who always, will be there in VCon to serve and being part of the corporate family members. Can you share your experience, Hanin, and what VCon or VCon in-service does to you when you attend?
Okay, first of all, my first VCon was the first back-to-back VCon, which is like 2 VCon in one. So I was very happy. I just going there. I was thinking I will enjoy, like just to go to chill, because actually I don't know. It was my first VCon. And then I was like, it's not shocked, but the thing, it's like positive way. Believe me, I cannot sleep, I cannot drink, but still I'm smiling, I'm laughing with my colleagues, I'm laughing especially with the IRs, because like 4 years I'm working in a company where I'm helping people without knowing them. I'm just chatting with them, maybe WhatsApp, like calls or like cases, requests, but I don't know them. But the day that I'm facing them, taking picture, making jokes, like they are knowing me now by name, they are, until now, even in my birthday, they will send me, even in our, like, I don't know, New Year, they will call me. So it became for me a family. It's like I'm going back home to see my family. So each year I'm like going to my like staff here, I'm asking, can I please come to VCon? So either to be in VCon to you as a host, or even to help the IRs in any request. So I will be very happy to be there each year, inshallah.
Thank you, Hanin. I think that's so amazing, Tipa.
Beautiful, amazing.
Well, Tipa, we have come to an, our time is out for this session. We have to run down again to go to our studio, to the set.
But we will meet every one of you at the end of the session, all right? So make sure you're tune on. So you may take a few minutes.
Few minutes while Tipa and myself will run down to the set and prepare ourselves over there and to continue with the session today. Remember, when Chief ends today, and we will come back to meet the VCon to you host. Don't go anywhere, because we have great excitement announcement to all of you. And see you later together with VCon to you host. And now you have 5 minutes break or maybe 3 minutes break. Do whatever you need to do fast and come back, be on screen. Okay? Love all of you.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi everybody. Welcome to My Life, My Story, My Time. And I'm sure that all of you are watching somewhere from your phones, from your houses, on the streets, some with your groups, some with your upline, some with your downline, your family. And I hope you had a fantastic 3 days so far. You know, and I look so young next to these two elder gentlemen. Okay? And VP David, VP Kuna, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
2025 has just arrived, and it was just like yesterday we were wishing everybody Happy New Year 2024.
Correct.
You know, and time flies so fast. Okay, let's get started. I have a few questions for both of you. VP Kuna, firstly, you were a professional working in a Fortune 500 company before, and according to a lot of professionals, network marketing is a business not for them. It's for people who have nothing to do, a business for housewives. But you decided to venture into network marketing like 30 years ago. Why is that?
Firstly, guys, Happy New Year. I think 2024 is a great year, but I look forward to 2025 being the year that we start this new journey, because we kept saying that the next 25 years is going to be more exciting, I think, than ever, simply because the world is now a very different place from when we started the business. I think the word professional must clearly apply to everything you do. You know, it doesn't matter what profession, what business you're in, what career, whoever you are, it doesn't matter. You must be a professional to succeed in anything that you do. But when I understood the business of network marketing, I realized one thing. In a traditional job, you actually have a limit, and that limit is put on you by somebody else. It's put on you by your bosses, your situation in the company, your employment contract. There is a limit, and in order for that limit to change, somebody else has to make a decision on your future. Now, if you think about it, that's a very bad deal. You know? Now, coming back to network marketing, it's an ultimate opportunity, you know, simply because there is no limit. Any traditional business also has a limit, because think about it, if you have a shop somewhere in a certain geography, your customer base is only from that area. Whereas the business that we are in has almost limitless opportunity. You know, you decide how much you want to achieve. It is your decision. It is going to be your hard work, and no one can take it away from you. And that was that excitement that really gave me the drive to say that this is the future, and I want to do this. I must put myself in a position where I can write my own checks to myself.
And in your opinion, how has network marketing evolved from 30 years ago until today?
I think in any, first of all, you mentioned there are a lot of professionals who are sometimes don't understand the business that we're in. You know, professionals meaning career people who are stuck in a job. But don't forget, if you talk about brainwashing, there is no bigger brainwashing scheme than a job. You know, everybody will tell you that you need security. You know, but today we all know that that was a lie. The last place you can get security is a job, because you control nothing. You know, so where is security if you control nothing? You know, but guys, I think the opportunity that we're in today has grown multifold. That means I don't think it's 10 times bigger. It may be 100 times bigger. It may be 1,000 times bigger, simply because today this same opportunity that Datuk Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck founded in 1998 can be now powered by the technology that we have. The environment that we are in today is very different from when we started. When we started, people used to purchase products by filling out a form and putting in a bank draft and sending it to Hong Kong. You know, today everything is instant. There were very few mobile phones in 1998. So I tell you seriously, guys, I don't envy the people who are in the business today, because in 1998 we had many excuses, although we never used those excuses. You know, but today you have no excuses left, because everything is all supercharged basically. So this is the opportunity. I'm excited. I think we are at the verge of a massive positive explosion, you know, of this business.
So you say the explosion is yet to come.
100%. We are just beginning. The first 25 years, guys, I tell you, it was just practice. You know, I mean, think about it. We're now talking South America. But South America is not one country. You know, South America is a massive market. You know, we're talking about Europe, massive market. I think even in India, we're just starting. You know, in Africa, what they said is the biggest population, youngest population.
Yes.
David.
The demographics.
Yeah, exactly. And MENA, you know, also young population. You know, so we have positioned ourselves very well as a global business. You know, and you cannot let this opportunity go right now, because you've worked so hard to reach this point.
Well, there you go. We're just starting. The next 25 years there's going to be a massive explosion, and you must be part of it. Okay, so get started today. You know, David, I always wanted to ask you this question, and many people ask me. You're close to 100 years old. Almost, you know, you're one of the oldest V partners we have, and yet you are one of the most hardworking and the most traveled V partner, you know, and I'm sure that you have accumulated enough money to comfortably live a good life with your wife, travel around the world with her. But why are you still actively involved and building the business still?
Well, it's a very good question. Happy New Year once again. You see, what we fail to realize is apart from the financial gain, the commissions, there's the unseen commission that you will not achieve in any other industry, in my experience. In network marketing, the amount of training you get, amount of guidance from your upline leaders, from the V, for example, from QNet, the tools. You know, for nobody, or for a normal person to become an entrepreneur, this massive amount of tools available for personal growth. So just imagine, even in your first year of doing network marketing, if you achieve 0 commissions, but you still have gained so much in knowledge, you would have learned how to be an entrepreneur. And I personally have experienced people coming up to me and saying, you know what, I have not succeeded in QNet, but what I've learned in this journey with QNet has helped me so much in my life. And that, I think, is priceless. And this is something that people don't recognize, the value of, you know, the training, the guidance. But to achieve this, to get all this knowledge, we have to learn, as Dr. Sri always says, as Chief Padman says, empty our cups. We have to change have to have a paradigm shift, so that we are able to say to ourselves, look, I know I don't know enough, but I have all these tools, people are willing to guide me. Let me just listen and do what they tell me to do, so that I can become an entrepreneur, a businessman or businesswoman.
So this question is for both of you. Somebody who starts in the business and doesn't make money for 1 year, does he say, maybe this is not for me? When does somebody say this is not for me and he quits? Because a lot of people who join the business and not making money a lot of time. Some people join the business and a short period of time they make a lot of money. So these people who are not making money are saying, maybe this is not for me. So what are your thoughts on that?
No, actually, very interesting question, and this was answered by a very famous guy called Jeff Bezos. Y'all know Jeff Bezos, right?
Oh no, Amazon.
Small company called Amazon.
Okay.
So when he was building the business, right, everybody is asking, when are you going to make a profit? And if you know the story of Amazon, Amazon never made a profit. You know, it was a very unprofitable company for the longest time because the money made was reinvested to the point where everybody got frustrated with the guy because they said, what kind of stupid businessman? You're building a business which doesn't make a profit, you know? And many people gave up on Amazon, you know? And finally, he built the foundation, kept on building the foundation, because he was wanting to take over the world. He wasn't looking for a small market share. He wanted to be number one by far. So similarly, if you think about it, every successful guy doesn't think short term, all right? Because everybody starts at a different place, guys. You know, we all made different mistakes in our lives. We learn different things. So some people they're already ahead of the game. Some people start from very low down and they need to build themselves up before they can start seeing signs of results. So this concept of never giving up is not just mere words. It's really the logic of the fact that in order to build a massive business, you need to spend a lot of time building a foundation, and you may not see results, but if you don't give up, you will succeed. I mean, that's Jeff Bezos saying that. I was surprised. He spoke like a networker.
But even, you know, in any business, for example, if you were to open a boutique, a restaurant or whatever, I don't think you could recover and make profits the first year. And you need to invest. Now in the networking journey, in the networking business, again, how much are you investing? Are you investing your time, efforts to justify for you to receive the rewards? Because there are people who earn fast, as you mentioned with Pisati, but it's because they put much more effort, possibly. They are putting in much more time. So it's all in relation to the time and effort you put in. And again, in any business, I think the most important thing is patience. Because nobody makes, networking is not a short-term business. It's not something you start to expect instant results and,
some people do get results in the short term.
Yes.
So, but what does that mean to the others who don't?
But that doesn't mean that you cannot achieve results over a longer period of time. Sometimes, yes, I don't call it luck. It's just possibly you can be in the right place at the right time. Your direct you achieve or you get are able to bring in more distributors. But even though you have not made a breakthrough, I know, for example, in my journey when I first started, it took me almost a year before I even got someone to sign up. But why I kept going? Because I said, no, I'm going to look at this as a 5-year term. So I had that vision of looking at it for 5 years, and I just was willing to pay the price. I think that's the important thing. You need to pay the price.
And in our business, how important are the products? Because we have world-class products. True. How important is the products in our business? Because a lot of times people say, don't worry about the products. The commission is what you need to focus on. But in every successful company, there is always focus on the products.
Sometimes the product is as good as your belief in the products, and sometimes we underestimate the value of our own products, because at the end of the day, this business is not going to be here. We cannot build this company without products that people are going to buy and people are going to use. That is the very basic principles of business and business that can benefit society. So I think we are still not working hard enough as a network as leaders, as even the company, in communicating how great our products are. And we must do that better. And I think there is already a concerted effort by QNet, by the corporate team, to basically put products in the front and bring more great products to the market so that we can power the business. Because don't forget, we are in a very competitive environment today. You know, you cannot go and tell people this is not about the product anymore. You know, people want to understand what they're buying. They want some value. They want products that can change their lives. And we have that, guys, and we must be able to use that to build our business.
Exactly. The product is a common denominator. You know, like you said, Mr. Kuda, every business has to promote some service or product. And we are no different. And I think we have to improve, as you correctly pointed out. We are taking a lot of steps. I appeal to all of you who are watching this broadcast. Please take an effort to fall in love with the product. You have to be the ambassador of the product. You know, you have to use the product so much so that you actually are, what's that word they use, the term, you become the product of the product. Yeah, exactly, Pisati. And I know, I love the products. I use it. For example, my key pendant, I wear it everywhere I go. And I have experienced the benefits. So I'm not a scientist, I cannot explain how it works scientifically, but I know it works. And today we have, in fact, the background to prove that.
No, I'm so happy when I meet someone. When I travel, David, we travel a lot. In flights, you always meet somebody who recognizes you, and I always find people who come and say, I tried the business, it was a great business, but I couldn't do it, but I love the products, and I still use, the products that I bought, and that is just a fantastic statement, that we are so proud of.
Yeah. Could we get some water for our guests? I'm sure this is our home pure water. Energized by the biodis.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ruby.
Thank you very much.
Now, the new generation, I don't know what they call nowadays, Gen Z.
I think
It's a new one, I think, after 10.
I don't know what is it now, Gen Alpha or something.
Is it?
The latest,
I've lost count.
The latest one, Now, how do they look at network marketing, you think? I mean, they number one, they don't believe in going to the office anymore. They work from home. As long as I have a laptop, I can do my work. That's their mindset. So would they go out and do presentations, attend trainings?
No, actually, if you notice, this generation is not totally sold or convinced about needing or having a job. They don't believe in what their parents did and that you need a job in a company and you have to work for a salary.
Correct.
They believe in something called having a gig and the gig economy.
Okay.
Where you're an independent contractor. I work, I get paid. I want to take 3 months off, I have the freedom to take 3 months off. They want that kind of flexibility, right? But that doesn't mean they're going to believe in network marketing. Okay? And it's going to be difficult to convince these people because they want to know what you stand for, what the principles are. They want to know that they're doing something good. So we got to find a way to communicate with these people. We got to find a way to communicate with this generation. And once you get through to them, they will take this on. Like,
You mean their value system?
They may have we need to understand that. The value system, how to communicate this business to meet what's important to them. It's not just money.
Yeah.
You know that, David, right?
Yes.
You told me about your daughter, and how she wants to fight for what is right. They're not going to take any nonsense and they don't just believe everything you say, So this is something, a little bit of a challenge because we come from a different generation, guys, and we need to figure out how to communicate.
So we need to learn how to speak their language.
Absolutely.
You know, and we need to
Well, I mean,
get to know them.
those with children, the children are now teaching you how to
Teaching
speak their
them-
language anyway, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the words, the short form, and all.
But I think with e-commerce, the internet, so on, and this is a generation that is totally glued onto the internet, and obviously e-commerce
They can
is
be very powerful. Yeah.
a powerful tool, and we are in that region, we're in that area, are we not?
Everybody I know in that age group are on TikTok. They're all into TikTok. And I have not started on TikTok yet. Have you, Mr. Guna? No.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just learning to get in.
You know, David, you're saying about the other commissions, the other benefits of the business. I think one of the biggest benefits that I got from this business is the relationships that I've built in the past 25, 26 years. You know, amazing, because every part of the world I go, people come and pick me up from the airport. They take me home, they feed me, they become like family. You know, you don't get that in a job. You know, and people I know and I built strong relationships with all over the world. You know, what do you think about that, David?
Of course, it's so very true. I think that is a key element. The relationships at the end of the day, when you think of it, that's why we say we are a family. You know, we promote this value system. And what I forgot to mention is also, you see, what's unique in our industry, especially when it comes to QNet and the V, what our founders have done, you know, for example, what Dr. Sri has come up with, you know, the spirit of silence, the whole practice of Mauna, you know, how Japa talks about, you know, different aspects of improving your health, you know, or mind, and relationships. At the end of the day, today my relationship with both of you, for example, is much stronger than my own brother. Now I have learned, in fact, actually, to be very honest, up to the age of 50, until I got to this business, I was quite, well, let's be honest, I was selfish. I always used to think, you know, me. But I learned something in networking. You have to be selfless. You have to, the more you give, the more you receive.
Yes.
And you can only give if you have that, you know, you start believing in people. You know, you trust them, and you want to share. You want to see them grow. And that's amazing part of this whole industry, especially when it comes to QNet and the V.
Mr. Guna, your thoughts
No,
on that?
I mean, the most impressive thing is I see how people have grown. They've become leaders in so many ways. They've become leaders of their communities. They've become leaders of their families, and they've absolutely changed the environment that they're in. You know, this business really helps you grow into somebody that your wife can be really proud of, your children can be proud of, your parents can be proud of, you know, because in many ways, you are impacting lives, you know. You see, a lot of people can live life and not really make an impact,
Yeah.
you know. But somebody like Dato Sri has decided that he was going to change the world, you know. I mean, it's a big word, change the world, but in his own way, he has actually changed many lives, if not millions, you know, hundreds of thousands of people have had their lives changed, you know, and I think, and it's not, we're just starting, as we said, you know, and that is actually very powerful, because at the end of the day, you must have a reason why you were put on earth, right? You know, it wasn't just to, you know, get up every morning, sleep, and then eventually grow old and, yeah, exactly, you know, and work for somebody and earn some money and do nothing else, you know. But in this business, you have that power in your hand, and we've seen, you know.
Yeah, it boils down to the company's mission statement. Rhythm. Raise yourself to help mankind. You know? So many people now are in the first phase of raising themselves, and then they move to the second.
You know, when Dato Sri came up with that term, when the founders came up with rhythm, you know, it sounded a bit like a marketing gimmick, you know.
That's what I thought initially.
RYTHM, raise yourself to help mankind. What does it really mean? But if you think about it today, every big major corporation is also trying to say that they are doing this. They are impacting mankind. Now there's this term called ESG, where companies are forced to basically show how they are making an positive impact on the world. Whether to save the environment, help uplift people, these are all now responsibilities of every corporation who wants to really succeed globally. But in 1998, this didn't exist. But our founders had that vision, which until today I'm amazed.
And it has helped so many people. I know, for example, how Dr. Sri always talks about habits, and how he keeps on telling us, you change your habit, you change your life, you can achieve your personal success. And I know the habits personally I have been able to change has made me, like I told you, Mr. Kuna, like my children say, the father we had died and a new father was born. So, no words to describe.
No, you're born again when so you're just now hardly 20-something years old. I don't know what he's talking about. Exactly. That's why we see that energy in you.
And Dato Sri, for the many years before this, he's been saying that one should improve yourself 1% a day. What does that exactly mean, BP Kuna? Improve yourself 1% a day. I'm sure our viewers there want to really understand what it means also.
No, again, guys, first of all, as we've always said, we have always taken a long-term view of this business, because all of us basically want to build something for the next generation. When you start having this generational thinking, you then realize you're not in a race with anybody else. You're in a race with yourself. So all you have to do is take that one step every day, improve yourself. Because believe me, if you don't do that, you will fall behind. So whether you're reading a few pages in a book, whether you are learning a new skill, learning a new information, and Dato Sri has always pushed us to gather more knowledge, improve different areas of our lives, whether it's mental first, even physical, your health,
emotional,
and all this eventually builds into true success, so that there's no rush, there's no hurry, guys. 1% a day you underestimate, but it will become so powerful that you will not recognize yourself even after 1, 2, 3 years. That's the power of that 1%. That you remember we used to say, do you want 1 cent which doubles every day? If you use that logic, they'll say 1 cent doubles, how much can you make? But if you do that exercise, you'll realize it's massive power.
Yes. So 1% a day, David.
Yes, every morning I wake up, I say, what can I do new? Something new. I have to
Something new to improve yourself.
improve myself, exactly. And of course, like you just pointed out, Mr. Kuna, read a few more pages or find some new information. And there's so much today information on the internet, we just have to keep up with the times. The world is in such a stage today where change is happening so fast, and it's disruptive in a way. If we do not keep up with it, we will be left behind. In every aspect of our lives, things are changing. So 1% a day is non-negotiable.
What would your advice be for people like me who doesn't like to read, and reading is so crucial in improving yourself?
But today you don't even have to read, you have audio books. You have podcast. You can just listen, and the knowledge will come to you. So there's so many options, right?
Absolutely.
So many options. Okay. Now going back to QNet and the we, every year we have this gathering of all our IRs or family members called the WeCon. And there's one happening in June and one is happening in September, right?
That's the ones in Malaysia. Yeah.
Yes, the one in Malaysia. Okay.
But there's one coming soon as well.
There's one coming soon
in different parts of the world, right? In where?
In Africa.
Africa.
Yes. In February we're having one in Africa. So how important is it to attend these events, especially WeCons, and why?
To me, well, when I first heard of VCons, when I started the journey, I didn't take much notice. But my first VCon I attended was in 2003, I remember, in Kota Kinabalu. And, remember this dream board?
Yes.
Now, can you imagine, at 50 years old, I'm sure you do a dream board and sort of visualize for the next 3 years. I thought, hey, what's happening? But then I seriously sat down and did it. Wow. And then I realized that, VCon has the impact. If I was to pay attention, if we focus, it is a life-changing event. And I remember VCon in Bangkok. I had a major breakthrough.
Yes, I remember that.
Some of you want to know about it, you can talk to me personally, I'll tell you. But it helped me empty so much my past, the negativity that I was holding. So, to me, VCon is something it's like a pilgrimage. You have to do it every year.
Biguna?
Well, I think if you want to be successful, Dato Sri recently made a statement. He says, if you have 5 friends and all 5 friends are millionaires, chances are you will be the 6th millionaire.
Yes.
Okay? So they always say that the people you hang out with, okay, and the information you surround yourself with will decide where you end up in life. So if that's the case, then VCon is where like-minded people are, and you must always put yourself in that kind of environment. But more than that, the amount of knowledge, experience, because you see, you don't have to make mistakes and repeat the same mistakes all of us made.
Yes.
And that's the best part of having uplines and able to listen to them, okay? Because they're going to share their experience so that the pathway for you is smoother, and VCon is where you get that information, that knowledge. So it's too valuable for you to ignore.
Yeah, so everyone watching out there, VCon is a must. Make sure you book your tickets now. Okay? Call your upline, check with your upline, and come for VCon. Okay?
And bring as many people.
Bring as many people as you can, because it will change your life. And it has changed the lives of 3 of us. VCon had played a major role in it, if you ask anyone. Okay? And
Sure.
David, your 2025 message to all our viewers out there.
It's like our tagline here, my life, my story, my time. Let's not talk about 2026, not talk about next 5 years. Let's talk about this year. 2025. How is your life going to be affected? What's the story you're going to write? Imagine you have a book, a journal, all blank pages. Okay, today is the 6th of January, right? So let's say this, forget about first 6 days. From today till the 31st of December, every day, what is going to be written in that journal? Because that is your story. You are as Chief pointed out, I think yesterday, you are the director, you are the main actor, you're the producer. It's your movie. Now, is the movie going to be a
Flop or success?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you have to decide. And this is what counts this year for me. I want to make sure 2025 is a year that I will make a movie that will be a success, a blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Breaking every record. Box offices worldwide. Sukuna, your message?
No, guys, if you think about it, the world is a very exciting place right now. You know, there are wars, there are changing trends, there are uncertainty.
A new virus is emerging somewhere.
I hope not, but you know, these things are basically happening in all the places. There are new political climates. In a way, there is chaos. And I tell you, it's very similar to when Dato Sri started the business in 1998.
Yes.
You know, the world was uncertain. People are unsure about their future. People are looking for opportunity. People want to secure their financial safety, their financial future for the family. You know, therefore, they are waiting for you. They're waiting for you to come to them to show them a way. You know, and you know them, the people who've had to leave their countries, the people who are in countries where there are not enough jobs. You know. And this is an opportunity once in a lifetime. I think 2025 will be a year that we will remember, because from where I'm sitting, guys, I think the world needs our business today more than ever, and I think QNet is ready, because QNet hasn't been perfect. QNet has made its own fair share of mistakes, but QNet has learned. QNet has the experience, and we want you to succeed, you know, which basically means you have the backing of a 25-year business, you know, and all it needs is for you to make that decision. You make that decision for you and your family, we will give you that 100% support. And you know, one thing we don't do is we don't give up. You know, and as long as you don't give up, we will not give up.
They've never given up on any IR, no matter even if there's one IR in one country.
Exactly, and we're very proud of it.
Yes. And you know, you said something very important, if I may add. With all the chaos around the world, this is why it's so important to be, you know, to build the strength within yourself, to have that inner peace. So this is something which, you know, with what Dato Sri has taught us, or Japa has taught us, we have the tools to help us to get the inner strength, to be able to face the external chaos. And I think let's
do it.
Yeah.
Born again David.
Exactly.
The next phase of your life.
And I think that moving into 2025, we should leave the garbage of 2024 behind and not bring it forward. You know, fix your relationships, leave your anger behind, mistakes, learn from it and don't repeat it, because Dato Sri always says it's okay to make mistakes, just don't repeat it. Okay, so you made a mistake, learn from it and come into 2024 with a new vigor, with a new mindset, with a new dream. And I believe that 2025 will be different for all of us.
Yes.
And for you as well. You know, because it's time that you go on stage and say it's my life, my story, my time. And this is your life, your story, and your time. Thank you, VP David. Thank you, VP Kuna.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you all.
My time. I'm, you know, when Chief spoke about this, selected this theme, and I said, perfect for year 2025. And if I look at it, you know, man, my life has been QNet. My story is QNet. And all my time, and this time is QNet. So I have a lot of things to share with you, but where do I start? That's the main question. But looking back at this beautiful business that I've been, quarter of a century, actually, you know, more than 25 years in this beautiful family of Dato Sri and Japa. And I'm so privileged, I'm so blessed. And I believe many of you who've been around have the same thought or same gratitude to our beloved founders. Now, one of the talk is that one thing about 2025 just started. What you guys have done? Many people around the world, I'm not talking just QNet networkers, right? The V family members. I'm just talking general public around the world. One thing what they do is New Year resolution, right or not? And then the resolution will last for how long? I don't know. You tell me, all right? We all made it. But in our beautiful business, we don't do resolutions. We literally write down our dream. We are reminded by our upline that write your dream. Now I ask you something. I ask you a question. For the new people, for example, all right? Now you come from different industry, or you could be a student, graduated, you could be a professional, now embarking into QNet, you could be a retiree. Doesn't matter what you are or what you did. But how many people out there, or how many company or organization you have joined that say that, do your dream. How's your dream coming along? I mean, this is something that this beautiful company pushes us. This company is built with dream. Because if you go back, way back in 1998, when Dato Sri and Japa started this beautiful company, right? It was a dream of them, of theirs. And the business they did prior, they all came from different walks of life. But the business they did in networking before, until they said, okay, we're going to create our own company and we're going to adjust and put in the right parts to make it a beautiful, beautiful company that a networker will appreciate and prolong. You know why? You know why this company is different? It's different because it's done by a networker, by networkers. Both of them, Dato Sri and Japa, were IRs in whatever company they did before. All right? So they were networkers. Only a networker can understand a networker. A networker can understand what a networker needs or what a networker goes through. You know what I mean, right? I mean, you tell the outsider about what you go through, they cannot comprehend and will never understand. So I think the last 25 years, I was reflecting, you know, why am I still around? I used to work. I was a professional I had a profession, all right? And how many years I worked? And I know a lot of friends of mine, or I know people jump companies, working in few years, then they jump to another company. But I've been now more than 25 years. That must be something good, right? And why I'm still sticking around. And many people ask me, is this your last ship? Well, I'll say this is my only ship. What are you talking about last? This is the only ship. I will strive and sail with this ship as long as I breathe. All right? And you know what? Dato Sri, Japa, Dato Sri the captain, right, is still there. So many times, a lot of companies, all right, when they reach to a certain mileage or growth or financial growth, right or not, the founders of the company, all right, will always step back. By the beach, sipping mocktails, juice, or whatever. And let it be. I've done my job. But for Dato Sri and Japa, it's not a job. It's not what they did. They created something, and today they say, this company doesn't belong to us. This company belongs to you. Because as long as you are around, you are driving this business, the company will be around. See, it's got nothing to do with him or Japa. So, looking at it, or thinking about it, I thought about it. And I said, very well said. Exactly. What is network? Because you see now, you joined this business, right? You became an IR, independent representative. Now, when you registered, you're given an account, right? It's called TCO, TC. A TC is tracking center. You become a tracking center owner. So meaning what? This is yours. This is your business. So the very, very important question I have for you guys, since you are the owner, how would you build your organization? How would you take or being serious building this business, or what's your pride level of doing this business? Because it's yours. So this is a platform of entrepreneurship, all right, which you came in very simple. You registered, pay a fee on registration. Second, what you did, you purchased something for yourself. That's not investment. You bought something for yourself that you're using. Like, I bought this watch and I'm using it. All right? I would have bought a watch from any store down there, but I bought a watch and I became an owner of an account. And now what I have to do? Work the account. So I am now technically a businessman. All right? So what was the cost of my business? Nothing. A purchase for myself. Now I ask you something. And when you make your income, right? 3,000 left, 3,000 right. That's just one step. Right? You can do more steps, doesn't matter. I'm just talking about first step. If you're on a gold rank, you make $250. Is that big money or small money? It all depends where you live. All right? But with zero overhead, that is $250 net profit. So many of you are businessmen out there, and you have your own company, and by the time you do all your maths, net profit will be certain percentage of overall revenue, correct or not? How many percent? 10 to 15% is a healthy revenue, net profit. Here, if you ask me, if I say 100%, then you say, no way, okay, I met the prospect, I bought him a coffee. Well, that's your overhead, coffee. That's it. But anyway, you also drink coffee in your normal day, right? So what is interesting that in this business, right, the money you can make is just ridiculous, and you don't have to worry about getting a space, inventory, zero inventory, all right? And do you worry about the logistics? It's all taken care by the company. So we are into a business that everything is laid for us on the ground. All we have to do is open this beautiful mouth and share what you believe in. Share your idea and how serious you are about this. You see, you cannot get people to join you if you are not convinced yourself. Am I right to say that? If you're not convinced, forget it. So being an entrepreneur is something that you want to be. So going back to Dato Sri and Japa, I just want to go back there. So when they started this thing and said, well, we're going to create this because we joined a company many years prior to when they set up QNet in 1998. They got cheated. Not only they got cheated, if you hear Dato Sri's story, Japa's story, they were lied upon by the previous company. They did all the work, and suddenly one day the company decided not to pay commission. And can you imagine what happened? Not only the Dato Sri, the upline or Japa, all the downline started calling them names, I'm sure. So instead of saying, well, I'm also the victim, like you guys, I want to move away, or walk away. But instead of doing that, what they did, they decided, okay, with you guys, let's just start something of our own, and we put in values into the companies. We put in all the important elements so that it doesn't come to that day that we have. So today, with the blessing of God, this is the 27th year and moving forward. Already 2025. We started in 1998, right? So this is coming the 27th year. So what they did. They paid all their downline whose commission was due but not paid by the previous company, and they took out their own commissions, did whatever to pay these guys, and said, we will take responsibilities as upline and pay you guys, and let's embark into a new journey. And that's how the birth of our beautiful company started way back in 1998. But the question is why they did that, and why people like me are still around. I mean, that's the million-dollar question, because I know many of you there who are probably prospect hearing this business for the first time, just heard the plan yesterday and decided to embark into this broadcast, all right? Or you've been around now for a week and still said, I bought something, but I haven't made a decision. I haven't crossed the line yet, all right? I haven't crossed the line yet. So a lot of things. You heard a lot of speakers earlier, the first day, the second day, and today. And just now when you heard from VP David, VP Kuna, VP Sati, right? Very interesting how VP Kuna gave the perspective of this business, all right? Because this is the future. That's why today, in our business, we have people from all walks of life, from every age. We have IRs who are 75, 80 years old. With IRs turn 18, they want to join the business because they're saying. And today we have IRs who are from our senior, or I would say IRs children, because they have crossed the age of 18 and today they are developing the business. So what make them do this is none other than Dato Sri and Japa, because they have instilled something I call the DNA into the business. Now, I've gone to many stages around the world. I've come to your many countries. Some of you haven't come, but I will come, all right, and talk to you guys. But one thing, what Dato Sri have instilled, right? Always speak the truth. Because this business is built on the truth belief level. That's it. The truth, nothing else. And when you do something with truth, right, and trust, feel good, right? Feel good. Don't have to, how do I say it? You don't have to worry about, did I say that or I said this? Because when you lie, when somebody lies, right, and he forget the lie, what happened? He has to lie again. And when you have to lie again, then you end up making the third lie. End up from the covering the third lie, you make the fourth lie. And the lies do not stop. And then you are labeled as the liar. So I always say, on the stage whenever I go, speak the truth, because this business is built on truth. All right? We have enough credibility. We have enough credibilities that the company have achieved today. All right? And you heard on day one from Trevor about Manchester City. All right? We are proud sponsors of Manchester City and a lot of other things we have. So when you go out there and meeting a prospect, meeting somebody, all right, with your chest up and speak about it. Now, of course, some of you will say, yes, but we are also very colorful. Well, I will say, where we have certain, not issues, we are misunderstood in countries where are not regulated, all right, where they don't know what is network marketing, where many countries are still finding ways to, how do we make it part of it? But many countries came with a system that we are there, we exist on the ground. So let me ask you, which business around the world, all right, don't have an issue? The issue is not the business. The issue is the understanding of the business. So go there, go back and do your homework and find. Now, I know you can go on Google, you can go on any media and say, oh, we found out this. Well, there's a lot of things on there. You know and I know not everything is the truth, right? Not, because if you talk about brands like Coca-Cola, all right, a lot of people say don't drink it, it's bad. Some people say drink it. Somebody say, Doesn't matter, it's your individual decision. All right, similarly, like eating McDonald's. All right, and so there are good things, there are bad things. So you make a decision now. You have joined this business. Did anybody force you to join? No, right? But do your homework. So I want to go back to the year when I joined. All right, I come from a country called Singapore. Many of you would have heard of Singapore, or you haven't heard. It's a very small, tiny island. But one thing I will say, it's a top-notch island just because it has, the law is so strict, all right, very stringent and all that, and anything you want to do or you want to run a scam also, you can't, you know what I mean or not? And I won't say that there's no scams there. Probably there are, but I haven't heard one that, you know, that cheated many people around the world, around the country. So when I came to know this business in Singapore, I did my homework and checked about this company first. What is the motto of the company? Since when they existed? Do they pay? Until today, last I checked, all right, nobody's income, or I would say commission, not been paid. Everybody has been paid up to their date. So that is the beauty of this company. That's one very important. Now, product, everybody got their product. I know some of the products not received, delay in receiving it, but product received. Companies are finding sometimes very difficult to reach out in the places they cannot reach out. So these two things are very important. Are you with me? All right, so building on trust. Now, third point, Dato Sri always believed in one thing called people. He said, company is just a name, okay, registration number, and that's it. Or where I am today is QI Tower. This is a tower of 15 floors, all right? It is just a building with concrete, all right, made of concrete, that's it. But this building, if there's no people, means nothing. So he always said, this one is built by all of you, the networkers. So Dato Sri always believed in developing his people. So like how David said, the hidden commission that you don't see. All right, and I think that is the biggest commission. All right, I will tell you, people ask me, Dave, you've been in 25 years in this beautiful company, right? What is your biggest earning, a week earning? I used to say at the time, in my early days, but nowadays I don't even say it. You know why? Because the biggest earning I have is I have become somebody different. When I started and who am I today is totally different, and I heard Chief speaking about it last night. When he spoke yesterday and he said, he's new, and I was just seated behind the screen there thinking and said, exactly, what am I today is something that Dato Sri have instilled in many. All right, I still remember the early years while building. All right, for the record, Chief is my upline. So can you imagine? I'm very blessed in getting that knowledge. There is Vipisati, Chief, and all that, and we got all this knowledge and meetings. We sit down every night. We meet. After every presentation, every training, we will sit down until the wee hours. And in Singapore or Malaysia, we call it the teh tarik session. Basically having tea, having chai nana, all right, in a nice coffee shop, and talking about stories, talking where we will be, how this company started, and a lot of learning that Dato Sri have put into us, that today we are transferring to others. I'm able to transfer to others. That is the main thing. So basically, building people, right? Now let me tell you something that you don't know. You know, QNet is an organization. The V Corporation is an organization. QVI is an organization. All these are under the umbrella of a company called QI. All right? So there are more than 1,000 plus employees who are working behind the scene to making sure that you and me can network and to reach our full potential, right or not? Now, but how can these people operate without having the heart, right or not? Because I know many of them. And if you see some of the V employees in this studio here, all right, in the QI Tower, sitting, we will sit down here for the next 3 hours more. And now in Malaysia, where I am today, now we're going to approach midnight. Some places in you guys are still early afternoon, right? Or late evening, you know. But here it's midnight. And they will be around. Why they stay? Why they still do this? Because Dato Sri have instilled a DNA into them as well. Because until today, like I said, he can retire and do nothing. Japa can retire and do nothing. But they still spend time to guide and educate their people. I'm talking about corporate people. Okay, they still educate them. There's a lot of trainings happening, all right, general assemblies are happening, and Dato is of course already building the next echelon to take over the company, to develop this company. I mean, to run this company further and develop to better. Because the last 25 years has gone, and this, we are already year 2 in the next 25 years, where Dato Sri has to say the growth have to be 10 times more, not double, 10 times more, exponential growth, right? So he rather started growing that. So like for this coming week, end of this week, right, there is a training going to happen here in Malaysia called Inner Circle Elite Summit, where all the top upline, the VPs, the AVPs, the V councils are going to come and going to spend 4 solid days, day and night with Dato Sri, where Dato Sri will be guiding us, educating us, and giving us the power to move for the next, this whole year for the, and beyond, and transfer this energy to our people. So, you know, like for example, all of you know VCon, right? Many of you attended, many of you not yet, planning to come this year. So let me tell you, both our founders, Chief, will be rocking the stage as usual. But you know what's beautiful? Dato Sri will, he's always, all the participants will leave, and he leaves after that. Where you come across a founder, all right, that any companies I know, right, they're the last one to come and first one to leave. And Dato Sri comes even 3 days, meet the in-service, meet everybody, the staff, talk to them, pep talk, and say, we're going to do a good one this time for the people who are coming, the thousands of people. And then the last day, when all of you are already gone back to your hotel, he stays back and meet everyone and take pictures with all of them, who the volunteers, we call it in-service. So he instilled this DNA in us. All right, so isn't this business monkey see, monkey do? Right? It's monkey see, monkey do, right? So we all, I, the monkey, see how my upline is, how he acts, and that's how my action is. So I follow the same thing. All right. But one thing I want to tell you, right? Like he said, you know, I remember Dato Sri said, I believe you have done your dream for 2025 and beyond. It's not only my dream, my children's dream. I make sure that they also write their dreams. Now, I never learned this in the previous company. In this company, I am taught, instill this thing early in your children. You guys should do that as well. All right? So yesterday I received, my oldest son dreams what he want to achieve, the 7 things he want to achieve by end of 31st December. Very good. I know his thought process, and I'm going to guide him, encourage, and push him. And you know, if he goes off track, I can guide him. So it's not about just networking. It's about also your family. That's why I said, what VP David said, the commission you make is not only the literally 3,000 left, 3,000 right commission. It's overall, the whole ecosystem. It's you as a person become better. And you are the biggest, I would say, asset of yourself, right? What's the biggest asset of you? Your house, your car, your watches? No, your biggest asset is you. Because this person gets the house, gets the cars, gets all the watches, do everything. So if this person is not developed or not upgraded, like just like mobile phone is been upgraded always, right? I have to upgrade myself. So how? Because in this company, the DNA of this company is developing people. And Dato doesn't stop developing us. So I think we are so blessed with that. And another thing, very interesting thing is that paying it forward. And we believe, the company believes in paying forward. And that's why they have an organization, or they have motto called RYTHM, raise yourself to help mankind. What does it mean? If you don't raise yourself, how are you going to help the rest? So raise yourself first, then you help mankind. And the good news, some of you don't know, the product that you bought, right? Certain percentage go to Rhythm Foundation. It's a foundation that helps millions of people around the world. All right, lots of projects everywhere that the company or Rhythm Foundation does under the leadership of Datin Sri. All right, and it's amazing. But you know that you are doing Rhythm, you are doing charity. So you see, there's another DNA instilled in you without you realizing. When you come into this company, you are doing charity already. And all your downline who buy product, because of you pushing the business, you are already paying it forward. So everything, if you look into our beautiful business, is making you a better person. Making you a better person. So one day, many years back, I think about 10 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago, all right? We were lucky, the lucky ones seated with Dato Sri and had a session with him. And see, I come from corporations and all that, various corporations, huge corporation, we make billions of dollars and all that. So looking at many owners of companies, after they achieve certain part, what they do, they sell their company, correct or not? So I asked Dato Sri this question. I said, Dato Sri, when will you be selling this? My biggest concern is I want to go all out in this business because my downline just joined yesterday, have full of dreams and want to go into the business full time. But if you sell this company and goes in the wrong hand, everything will be gone. Then he smiled and said, Dave, how many kids you have? I said, I have 2 sons. How old are they? At that time, the younger one was 3 and the other one was 6 and 3 years old. So he said, so tell me, by which age they go to, that means they become to what age, and when you will sell them. I said, Dato Sri, you didn't answer my question. That's what I felt, right? He said, no. You have 2 children, right? So when they grow up, and then when you plan to sell them? I said, no way, I've never sent my children. Exactly. This company is my baby. So guys, we are led by a person, all right, who think about us more than himself. Both of them are still around. They don't have to be around. So they have instilled this DNA in us so strong, or the company is full of this DNA so strong, right, has become this company's strength. So you and I are so blessed. So you know what? I'm so excited about 2025 because where 2025 is going to take me, take all of us. So guys, let's enjoy this ride. We just started the first week of the year. A lot of success, a lot of money, a lot of development to be done. All right, guys? So I love you guys. And I wish you a very happy new year to you, your family. I wish you success. I wish you success in this journey because I've seen, but I want to be I'm one of the warriors of Dato Sri to pay it forward and want to go out there and make sure that we develop this business from our heart and only speak the truth because that is the biggest DNA of this company. So take care. I'll see you guys around the world and on the world stages. Love you guys.
Greetings, my V family all over the world. Welcome to the final day of My Life, My Story, My Time, our global broadcast that has reached I think 200,000-300,000 people around the world who are logged on. We cannot keep track of the numbers because every photograph I get are people watching it as groups, as teams. So for every log on, it could be 100 people, it could be 20 people, it could be 5 people, or it could be you alone. But I'm sure by now we'd have reached 300, 400,000 people around the world, guys. All right, or even more. So today you had an amazing time. You had testimonies from Alberto. All right, who else did we have? Alberto, Marisa Dodi, and two. And then you heard from Kalai, who came up and spoke. And I have to confess, I did not log on to watch anything the last 3 days because I'm here physically. But I was on the way to the tower. So Kalai, the best compliment I can give her, I only logged on for Kalai's session and watched it in the car while I was being driven here. And then you had Kuna, David, and Sati, 3 mega giants in the industry sitting together. We wanted to give you a bit more of an interactive session where you hear them answer, all right, questions that you are subconsciously asking in your mind. And then my right-hand man, V-partner Dave Joel, came and spoke about the DNA of the company. And that is so fundamentally important because I believe that we last for 26 years because of the value system we carry, the value system of the founders. All right, and a lot of things have been happening on social media. All right, my YouTube subscription is going up, but not fast enough. So wake up and ask your mother-in-law to subscribe to Patman Senati Raja. I've decided to upload my full session of day 1, Kalai, right? Full session of day 1, full session of day 2, and my full session of tonight will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. I just want to see the comfort level of people also going on YouTube. We ran an online competition, all right, for the best picture posted, and we have identified 5 winners. I'm proud to announce the 5 winners. I'll see their names. I'll read your handle. Is it a handle? Insta handle. Ajay.parcha. Ajay.parcha, you and your wife, I assume, with Kalai. All right, that's why you won, because you had Kalai's picture. All right, Viran.kelvin. All right, somewhere from Africa, you guys won. Margarita_goldfish, you also won. And Nikita Sis. Nikita Sis _ you won. And Muna_Kada. All right, Muna_Kada, you won. Now, what you guys have won is merchandise from the Limitless collection, the Limitless collection. And you get to pick it up at VCon and you get to meet me, all right, and some of my V-partner friends, and we will sign the merchandise for you at VCon. So if you don't come to VCon, you don't get it, all right? But then again, you must come to one of our VCons, either Ghana, Malaysia, Istanbul, or Malaysia again in September. Okay, and tonight, I'm talking about my time. This is a topic which I believe is so important that very few people talk about the way I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to explain multiple angles of this topic of my time. And this is the final session for tonight. So I know you guys have been on Zoom, been in front of a computer screen. I know, we'll do questions in between, yeah? Or are there questions? Okay. No, we'll do it somewhere in between. All right, so you have been in front of a screen for a long time. And there is a concept called screen lethargy, where you actually get tired staring at the screen. So all you have to do is remove your glasses or whatever, put your hand above your forehead, all right, and just go down 3 times like this with your eyes closed. And that immediately removes the negative aura that is surrounding your face, and you wake up immediately. All right? Very simple to do. Now, the interesting thing, I just made it up 2 seconds ago, and all of you believe me. That is the power of confidence. You understand or not? I don't even know whether that works, but I saw Kalai doing it. Everyone, even the camera crew is doing it. All right, you see, I saw this on YouTube. If you say something with enough conviction, the world will believe you, regardless of what you say. And this comes back to something I wanted to address either on day 1 or day 2. Because a lot of people ask me, how do I do a better presentation? Okay? There's no such thing. I'm sorry to say this. If there was a best format of presentation, if there was a best content of presentation, we would already provide it to you. Okay? And there's no such thing. It's the same information. But ultimately, why people sign up when you do a presentation? It has to do a lot with your conviction, your belief. All right? And this is where networkers who do presentation and don't get the desired results, don't analyze your presentation. Ask yourself, at that moment when you did the presentation, what was going on in your mind, in your heart, in your level of conviction, belief? All right? Were you having a bad day? Did you have a moment of doubt? Were you struggling that month, that week? All right? There's always a reason, because it is illogical to me in today's time for you to actually get a rejection. I don't believe anyone should get a rejection. And a lot of people get rejections. All right? I am surprised when I get a rejection. I actually get upset. If somebody says no to me, I turn around and I start asking that person questions. I said, why? Why would you say no? All right? You are broke. You have a job. Go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. You have nothing exciting happening in your life. And I just presented you a very exciting, proven concept, all right, of entrepreneurship, which I believe everyone should become an entrepreneur one day. Why would you say no? Which part of my presentation that you have a problem with? At least I need to know. Be honest with me. All right? Oh, no, nothing. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not. No. If your conviction is strong enough, because the same principle applies in your personal life. If you walk up to a woman or man and said, I love you, but you don't actually love the person, that person will know, Do you understand? You can ask any woman, they know this. A man can write poetry about a woman and her sixth sense will say that he genuinely does not genuinely love you. True? Ladies, I don't know. Is this true? Right? Or men can con you also. I don't know. All right? But the same way, I have a higher success rate in my presentation, not because of my success. I meet people in t-shirt, all right, khaki pants. I don't always wear an expensive watch. And I have a piece of paper and pen. But my conviction, my belief in this industry, my belief in QNet, my belief in what I do is extremely strong, even today after 26 years, stronger today than it has ever been. So if you are struggling with your conversion rate in your presentations, I think you have to do a checkup from the neck up, all right, and 12 inches down. And ask yourself, where is your belief level right now? Where is your conviction level right now? All right, before you do your next presentation. Because what you are transferring in that presentation is a lot of information matched with a lot of your belief and conviction. And if your belief and conviction is high, people will say yes. Are you guys with me? In anything in life, if you have doubt, how can you convince somebody else? All right, that's a fact. So think sometimes, if you're struggling to get a yes in your presentation, the problem is not always the prospect, the market, the timing. It is sometimes your own conviction and belief. And that's something you got to sort out. And today I hope I help you sort it out by talking about my time. And I'm wearing the t-shirt. All right, I used this T-shirt at VCon because I was buying a watch from a old vintage shop from a old Chinese, Malaysian Chinese guy who was selling me an old, very small shop in the middle of nowhere in Malaysia, okay? And I go to these old shops to look for vintage watches. And I found a beautiful vintage watch. And I was having a conversation with that owner of the shop who's like 70, 75 years old or something, all right? And at the end of our conversation, we both were expressing our love for watches. I love watches, okay? I love Simier, Bernard H. Meyer, all right? Kairos, Mounier, okay? I just love watches. And the man told me a statement in local language. He said, ultimately, time is the only truth. It can never lie. And I thought about it, and I came to VCon, and I told Edwin, I want a T-shirt. Time is the only truth. What does it mean? It means that no matter what we do, no matter how powerful you are, all right, whoever you are on this planet, in exactly 1 minute, the clock will move by 1 minute. You cannot stop it. You cannot change it. Ever since the start of the human race, sunrise to sunset, all right, and sunset to sunrise again, the total timing has been 24 hours. That has never changed. No matter what you do, you cannot make that 24 hours into 36 hours. Time is the only truth. It never lies. If you take your phone and it says 11:06, in 1 minute it's going to be 11:07. It doesn't go back to 11:05. Time is the only truth. And we morons, including me, throughout my journey of life, has taken the only truth for granted. Because everything else could be a lie. What your parents tell you, what your teachers tell you, what your government tell you. The only truth in our lives ultimately is time. That today is Tuesday in Malaysia. It cannot be Monday. It cannot be Wednesday. All right? No matter what you do, in the whole world, in Malaysia today, in this time zone, it is 12:25 a.m. on Tuesday. No matter what happens, on the 24th of June this year, I will be 50 years old. I know now you are surprised that I look so good at 50. I do actually. I look very good at 50. All right? 24th of June at 12 midnight, all right, I will be 50 years old. No matter what I do, how much money I spend, that time can never be altered. It cannot be changed. Yesterday is gone. The mistakes you made, the people you hurt, everything can never change. What I said 1 minute ago, I cannot go back and change it. Are you guys with me or not? Do you understand the significance of time? That you can never get it back. That the greatest regret, I was seeing this video on YouTube of a priest, and he said, I sat down and prayed for people who were going to die. Over 1,000 people. He sat down with them and he spoke to them in their last hour of life. People with cancer or terminal disease. And everyone had regrets on how they wasted their lives. They wasted time. Everyone had regrets of what they should have done when they were 20 years old or 30 years old. That's why I said in the journey of life, all right, you start with the years of absolute belief and dreams. When we were young, remember? When you were a teenager, you really believed you could be an astronaut. I really believed I could do a lot of things. It was the year of dreaming. And then you start at the early 20s and you get a job and you realize that none of your dreams are going to come true if you remain in a job, because you get your salary on the 7th of the month and by the 10th of the month, 90% of your salary is gone. Are you guys with me? And that is what the stage of life called reality. So there are 3 stages of life. The first stage is the years of you being a dreamer, a believer, that you could do anything. And then the middle stage is called reality bites. And that's where a lot of people give up on their dreams. That's where a lot of people go into a state of emotional mental coma, you know. They're robots. And then you retire forcefully because you have nothing to do with your life anymore. Nobody needs you. You become irrelevant, insignificant in society. And then you sit on a rocking chair. And if you talk to people who have retired, who did nothing significant with their lives, and you sit down and talk to this older generation, they will use 2 words frequently. And those words are called if only. If only I did this. If only I bought that land where KLCC or Burj Khalifa is built on today. If only I bought Facebook shares when it was 10 cents. All right? If only I said yes to a network marketing opportunity when I was younger to start my journey as an entrepreneur. So there's 3 stages, you know, dream, reality, and if only. We are trying to prevent you from reaching the if only stage. We are trying to tell you that you can change your reality in the middle of this journey of reality today. But if only is regret of time you wasted. I regret that I didn't, you know, sign up earlier. I signed up 3 months after the company was founded. Maybe I regret I didn't sign up on September 8th when the company was founded. I don't know. I regret so many decisions in my life, but that time has passed. I can do nothing about it. So one reality of time, it's going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving. Just think for 1 minute how fast 2024 finished. And how do you know that 2024 finished very fast? Because all of you remember where you were on New Year's Eve 2024. All of you remember where you were on 31st December 2023. You all know how you celebrated New Year. That was 370 days ago. And you have clear memory, you know. You remember what you were wearing. You remember which party you were at, where you had dinner, what did you drink, and how you crossed over, which fireworks you saw. Exactly where you were, who you were with. You remember 1 year ago. That's how fast 2024 passed. That's time. That's how fast time passes through. Are you guys with me? And if you analyze 2024, and let me allow you to analyze, do you realize how much time you wasted? How much time you wasted? If you take away your sleep, your bull sugar activities, your social media obsession, all right? Basic necessities like eating, showering, you spend an average of 12, 14 hours a day doing nothing productive. Your productive time is 10 to 12 hours. Half a day. So that means in 2024, half the year was wasted on nothing productive, you know. Do you understand? Now let's not be fanatics and say I shouldn't watch a movie. I shouldn't socialize with my friends. I shouldn't celebrate my birthday. All right? So my loved ones was asking me, how do you want to celebrate your 50th birthday? I don't want to celebrate it. It's stupidity to isolate one day as the most important day of my life. Today is important for me. That I have an opportunity, a God-given opportunity, thanks to Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, that I can speak to hundreds of thousands of people and hopefully get some of you to get a click and start your journey to become the next V partner, AVP, VC, max out, king or queen. Are you guys with me? Today is special to me. Yesterday was special. I made a decision a long time ago that I will not waste time. Because it's not money. All right? Because money without time is useless. Think about it. Money without time is useless. So the most valuable commodity that you have, that you waste every day of your life, is time. And this is what people fail to understand. Because the 24 hours of Monday to all the Malaysians is gone. So ask yourself, these 24 hours of Monday, the 6th of January, which just passed, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do that impacted your own life? Impacted the lives of people that depend on you? Made a difference to your financial standing? All right? The improvement of your character, growth mentally, emotionally, spiritually. At least did you pray for 20 minutes and get closer to God? All right? Did you read one page online? Did you reply 10 messages that matter? All right? Did you walk a bit faster to burn an additional 20 calories? Did you do 1 hour of sheer silence this morning to get your life in order? Because Monday is gone, No matter what you do, you cannot get Monday back. So that's the mistake networkers make. Networkers believe in a foolish manner, all of you, that you got all the time in the world. I'm sorry. Somebody very close to me had a near-death experience recently. I almost lost somebody very close to me. I was very worried. And I went to visit him in the hospital. And I stood there. And I said, I just spoke to this guy 3 days ago, And today he's lying down in the hospital and we could lose him. 3 days ago, he was absolutely normal, updating me on something. How many times have you gone to a hospital and lost somebody dear to you, close to you? I'm not talking dying at 85. That's a good death. I'm not talking dying at 75. I'm talking about people dying at 18, 19, 20, 25, 30, 35. I have so many classmates who are no longer with me, who studied with me, grew up with me. And we take time for absolute granted. And this is the height of arrogance. The height of arrogance is sitting on a dinner table while everyone is on social media and not having a conversation with your family. The height of arrogance is not talking about what is important today but waiting for tomorrow. Dato Sri Vijay, all right, talks about a topic called sense of urgency. What is sense of urgency? I'll explain it to you. He explained it to me very differently. All right? He basically said that you don't know whether you're going to wake up tomorrow. What would you do today? Now, there's an argument by networkers. A lot of morons come and tell me, Chief, if I know I'm going to die tomorrow, I'm not going to do a presentation. Hey, what are you going to do? I'm going to enjoy life. I'm going to do whatever I need to do the last 24 hours, most probably party, drink, all right, or spend with my family. I said that is selfishness at the core. If I were you and I knew I had 1 day to live, I will go out and do 20 presentations to pray to God that He will give me Adli on my left, Arun on my right, Sati on my left, Kalai on my right. So I know that my tracking center will max out and I can pass it to my children as a max out tracking center. That's what I would do if I had 1 day left and I was capable of doing a presentation. Dato Sri Vijay said sense of urgency is lacking. And when you don't have a sense of urgency, you waste 2024. When you don't have a sense of urgency, you cannot put your finger on what you achieved in 2024, income-wise, leadership-wise, new markets, your personal growth, your evolution, your change. So the majority of you watching me today from around the world, let me tell you this, you wasted 2024. You wasted a year. Almost not a single day you could touch your heart and say you gave 100%. And if you can count the days you gave 100%, most probably it was weekon, most probably it was in-service, ISB, something like that. It would not be a normal day. Because I counted the days I gave 100% in 2024. It was less than half, Agatha. It was less than half of 2024, honestly, where I could proudly say I gave 100%. And Deepa and Devraj saying, I'm the benchmark. So if I only gave half the year 100%, that means you guys gave 20 days or 10 days, because I consider myself a very hardworking, switched on, committed, psychotic, maniac, fanatic when it comes to my life. I don't waste a minute. You can ask, number one, you can ask Kalai. I can be in the elevator in the QI tower with 4 people. I will try to change a life. Right? I can be in the bathroom standing and peeing. And if number one is next to me, I don't ask him, what's the score, Liverpool and Manchester United? I will try to give him some click. Because that's all the time I have, no? So a lot of people avoid me because they said, you sit down with Chief. He's just in this, hammering mode, Devraj will say. He wants to say something. He wants to create a click. You know why or not? Because I don't know whether I'll be around tomorrow, Devraj. This could be our last conversation, So I don't want to remember my last conversation, my impact on Devraj is how is Malaysian politics. I want my impact to be on Devraj, like Kalai said, the click she got when she was standing in my room in Dubai when we were handling a crisis. The same with Dato Sri Vijay. I travel the world with Dato Sri. We go on holidays. He took me to Budapest. Me and J.R. Meyer followed him to Budapest, Hungary. Don't ask me why. But any opportunity to spend with my mentor, I grab it. So he looked at me and said, Apo, let's go to Budapest. I swear I didn't know where Budapest was. Later I Googled Budapest, Hungary. You understand? Remember, gorgeous but not smart. All right? Intelligence not required to be a maxed out king and queen. You just got to be a dreamer. You got to be passionate. You got to be a warrior. And you understand the value of time. All right? So I went to Budapest and I spent like 5 days, 6 days in Budapest. Then we went to Berlin. Then we went to Poland together. We were together for 2 weeks. Every moment with him was a click. He didn't waste time talking about the sun and the moon and flowers and politics. He knew in his mind, he lives every day like his last day. That is what Dato Sri Vijay is. He lives every day as his last day. I can be on the phone with him, he tries to get a click. Because he says, if today is my last day, Patman, and I gave you a click, you could change the world, You could change Kalai, Alright? That 2 minutes in the bathroom with Dave Joel could create a new Dave Joel, who could then impact thousands of lives. So I believe that the biggest disease that is holding you back from achieving your goals in QNet is you don't understand the power of time. You don't live life according to the true value of time. So I said in one of my Insta live, all right, you live today, hopefully, you live week by week. That means the last 6 hours of Friday, you are switched on, 100%, maniac, e-cards, sign up, counting your BV, making sure but that's 6 hours, in 1 week. Now imagine, I always go to VCon and I say, imagine if you live like this every day of your life. Will you be a social outcast? Yes, I am a social outcast. I don't get invited to any parties, anywhere. Nobody wants to hang out with me. Even the people close to me, they secretly go for their gatherings because they say you invite Chief, he will sit in one corner, call you and talk about life, dreams and how to change your life. You understand? Now my victims are my sons, 4 years old and 2 years old. The bedtime story is about conquering the world. You are a warrior. All right? You must conquer the world one day. You must be the best version of yourself. Tefler is confused. He's looking at me and say, Papa, can we talk about dinosaurs? I said, okay, let's talk about dinosaurs. There was this dinosaur. And he had a dream. All right? Of changing other dinosaurs' lives. And then my son will say, why, Papa? This why, Papa is very irritating, okay? Reminds me of Devraj. So then suddenly I said, why? Because that's his dream. But what's a dream, Papa? A dream is what you want so badly that you're willing to cry, scream, shout for it. Straightway click, he understands. Because when he wants something, I don't waste time. My life partner, whoever is on my journey of life, I believe that if you are given an opportunity, a gift, knowledge, the click, and you have understood life and you have clarity, don't you want to share it with other people? Do you understand? Now, you think QNet is an opportunity. I don't look at it as an opportunity. I believe it's a cure for what's happening to the world today. I believe if we can sign up 1.5 billion people, we will change the world. Because everyone, like David Sharma spoke about the unseen commission, that everyone in Dato Sri Vijay's zone, everyone who comes into this family, what happens to them? They end up becoming better people. They end up becoming more positive. They make a greater impact economically, emotionally to the human race. True or not? So imagine if you had a city where everyone is a networker. How will that city be? Imagine if you live in Kuala Lumpur, Kalai, and everyone is in QNet. Can you imagine how that city will be? Everyone will be walking around smiling, saying, unbelievable! You understand? Some businesses will close down permanently. All the negative businesses will close down permanently. All the positive businesses will remain. There will not be crime. There won't be hatred. There won't be racial discrimination. Women will be empowered to the highest level. Children will grow up as dreamers from a young age. It will be utopia, an ideal place. I believe in this. So I don't think QNet is a business opportunity. I think it's the cure. That's why I'm still here after 26 years. That's why I maximize every platform I have to reach as many people as possible. That's why Dato Sri Vijay's vision was not to make $1 billion in profit. Listen to his words. His vision is to touch 1 billion hearts because he believes, like Japa, that if we impact 1 billion people, we could change society. Right? We could change governmental systems. We could have millionaires who will build hospitals, educate children for free, like what Rhythm Foundation is doing, instead of just collecting Ferraris. You understand? That Dato Sri's vision of touching 1 billion hearts is to create good people because that's what's lacking in the world. So that's why I don't want to waste time. Because I believe that everyone who sits in front of me, whether presentation, whether training, whether global broadcast, whether my Insta Live. Somebody said, why are you doing Insta Live? It's so tiring, Chief, every Sunday commitment. I said, doesn't matter, bro. If there's one person on that Insta Live who gets the click, one person who watched my Wednesday message gets the click, that person could impact 1,000 more, if not only his family, and make it a better place. You understand? So I don't believe in wasting time. I believe that you don't understand what you have in your hand. So I gave an example to some people the other day. I said, if you have the cure for cancer, let's say you are mixing something at home, Agatha, all right, some herbs lah. You read online, you experimented, you made a ball of herbs, and your auntie has cancer. I'm sorry, maybe she doesn't, but let's assume you have an auntie with cancer. And you gave her the ball lah. She put in the mouth, she swallowed. Okay? She went next day for the scan, and the doctor said, cancer gone. You're going to go home and sleep. What will Agatha do? Agatha will take that formula, run to the closest hospital, go to the cancer ward, and say, guys, I found the cure. Please take it. Please, please. She will walk in the bus stop. Anyone got cancer? Cancer, cancer, cancer. I have the cure. I have the cure. Cancer. Anyone cancer, cancer? Relative got cancer? Please. She'll go on Instagram. I found the cure for cancer. Please contact me. I know the formula. She will put the formula, share in every WhatsApp group. She will talk to complete strangers. She will walk. She will fly around the world and share the cure. She wouldn't relax. She wouldn't switch off. She wouldn't take a holiday. She wouldn't take Christmas break. As long as she has that cure for cancer, she'll want the world to benefit from it. Now you have the cure in your hand for financial cancer, emotional cancer, and you are struggling. You can wait until Friday to talk to 2 people and waste Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You want to switch off on Saturday and Sunday, and then you come and see me after 5 years and say, Chief, I'm still not maxing out. Because you wasted time. You lack the sense of urgency. And when you don't have urgency, it will not show in your eyes. And when people don't see that passion, conviction, and urgency in your eyes, they don't believe you. Do you understand? Somebody said, Chief, you don't love listening to me, You love the fact that I believe in this. You love the fact that I'm not here bullshitting you. You love the fact that when I speak to you, I speak from my heart. That I believe in this industry. I believe in this company. I believe in the value system of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. I truly believe that we can change the world with this vehicle. Financially, personal growth, all right? Create dreamers again. Give hope to the hopelessness that exists on the planet. I believe that this is a movement, a revolution. I don't think it's a company called QNet. I believe we're doing something good, or I am doing something good finally in my life. Because if I was not doing this, I would have wasted 26 years of my life completely without any positive impact on anyone's life. Are you guys with me? So that's what time is. Time is the most precious commodity you have. And you are wasting it every single week. You are wasting it waiting for Friday closing. You are wasting it doing things that add no value to you, but fill up a stupid subconscious desire that you may have. Now, somebody told me that you need to spend time with your family. Yes. How much time? Please tell me. Somebody said, Chief, don't you miss your children when you travel? Yes. Last year I traveled the most, David Sharma. Alright? Do I miss them? Yes. But I'm doing what I'm doing, so my children wake up in the morning and monkey see, monkey do. Do you understand? Do you understand the fact that your family cannot be an excuse? They must be a reason. that the time you spend on building your QNet business is the greatest gift you can teach your children. Your children must learn to respect you as an entrepreneur, that you're paying the price to build a legacy for them. But more importantly, the time you spend building your QNet business, I promise you, you become a better father, a better mother, better husband, better wife, better son, better daughter, 100% a better brother, better sister of the growth that you've personally gained on this journey. So my time, my first rule to you is stop wasting it. Because there's one thing you can never get back, is time. It's gone, it's gone. You know how fast we will forget 2024? You know how fast you will forget 2024? And you know how fast 2025 will move? Today is already the 6th of January, you know. I've got morons recovering from hangover from 31st December. I don't celebrate New Year. I think it's stupid. Alright? New Year, I'm at home. There's nothing much to do. All the networkers are celebrating. I spend time with my family. Don't spend your time with your family on the 6th of January. You should already start networking. Instead of going out and doing the nonsense people do, spend quality time with your family on 31st. That's what I do every year. I'm at home. And I drink a drink called Sasi. It's like a Coke. Because I remember when I was young, I used to watch on TV people popping champagne, you know. So I was a kid and I realized there's no champagne in Telok Intan. So I found this Sasi bottle. So I used to shake the Sasi bottle and open it with my mom. And we used to have a few like crystal glasses. We'll pour Sasi and cheers. And I still do it today. So my New Year is with Sasi, non-alcoholic, and with my loved ones. Time is all you have. Don't waste it. And I'm going to teach you how not to waste it. What I do. Alright? Generally, people like you, and some of you, and be honest, we are programmed to live on a monthly basis. Everything in our lives have programmed us to live on a monthly basis. Your bills, your salary, alright, your rental due, your EMI or monthly payment. So you've been programmed to live on a 30-day cycle, which means 20 days are wasted. Because you think I have a month, correct? So when your language says, don't worry, Kalai, I'll do it next month, you're gone. So if you are living on a monthly mindset, you waste an average of 15 to 20 days doing nothing. And your peak is a few days of the month. In your job, when you have a project, in networking, when you are trying to achieve your rank or rank week. Alright? Now, thank God for Japa and Dato Sri. They created, for the first time, we were the first in the world. We were the first network marketing company in the world to work on a weekly commission cycle. In 1998, every network marketing company in the world paid commissions on a monthly cycle. But the vision, the wisdom of Dato Sri Vijay, he said, Patman, you will lose sense of urgency. So I want to pay commission every week. I want people to max out, qualify every week. He brought the mindset of network marketing from a monthly to a weekly thought process. First company. And after us, majority of network marketing companies in the world pay out on a weekly basis. They copied from the best, the source, QNet. Are you guys with me now? So he brought my mindset from monthly to weekly. Now suddenly I live week by week. Remember, Dave? Every Thursday, Friday, we are like maniacs. Collecting forms, not online. Last time was forms, processing payments, making demand drafts. All right? Crazy. We used to be in the bank on Friday. All right? We used to have a relationship with the bank manager to make sure they create a demand draft even after office hours. It was exciting, you know. A weekly mindset reduces wastage. But now this weekly mindset has become your comfort zone. That all of you actually get switched on best case scenario Wednesday night after my Wednesday message. After watching my Wednesday message, suddenly I'm a QNet entrepreneur. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Monday, nothing. Thank God Insta Live is on Sunday. It keeps people switched on. Can you imagine? In 1 week, 7 days, you cannot sustain intensity. And you want to be one day here telling your story? I cannot understand this. I cannot understand that you can talk so much about your dream, put it on paper, look at it every day, but then not having that same intensity in that 1 week. So imagine how much time you waste. Be honest. If you are sitting at home, the true test of an entrepreneur, I used this story last time. You finish a whole day of presentation, Saturday. You come back home to your house. You have a hot shower. You put your moisturizer on your face. You put on your pyjama, the comfortable one, the extra loose one, so you don't feel fat. Are you guys with me or not? All right? And then you make Milo. Milo is a drink that was created for comfort, you know. Hot Milo, no, hot. The steam is coming out. And you sit down, pyjama, sofa, Milo. And then the phone rings. I need you to do a presentation for me. I used to tell all my downlines, what will you do at that time decides whether you will achieve financial freedom. 90% of people will say, sorry, I'm in the middle of a meeting. Sorry, I can't make it. Hey, pyjama, I know. Shower ready, moisturizer already put. Milo in the hand, Netflix in the hand. You have to wake up, put back your clothes, get into your car, drive for 30 minutes to a possible rejection. I would jump out of my sofa. I don't bother changing my clothes. I'm on standby mode every single day as an entrepreneur. All right? And I'm talking to the serious ones. Those who are watching me today who are just doing QNet hobby, relax. I will supply the Milo to you. I will recommend what movie to watch on Netflix. I only, like Dato Sri Vijay said at VCon, I only want to talk to the 100 people who are serious about financial freedom and their dreams and max out and come up on stage and tell your story. Those of you who are serious about this journey, please put up your hands. Anywhere in the world, put up both hands. Those who are serious, those who are really serious, those who found your dream, those who really want to do this, those who want to come up on stage one day and tell your story, those who want to change lives, those who want to truly become a success story in QNet, please put up your hands. Wherever you are in the world, put up your hands, take some photographs, send it to my social media, put up your hands, everyone, those who are serious. Those who are not serious, you can put half. Really not serious, put down. And enjoy the session. I hope you get a click. If not today, tomorrow. I'll never give up on you. Your time will come. Not everyone gets serious on day one. I know people who got their click after 2 years. It's okay. You still got your click. I know people who took months before they made the decision. It's okay. I respect that. You didn't quit. You were waiting. Are you guys with me or not? Time is moving at a rapid speed in today's world. So don't take it for granted. So the 7-day mindset. You know how I keep myself switched on? I used to live day by day. That means every day I had a goal. You understand? Because without a goal, there can be no sense of urgency. All right? Without a goal, there's no sense of urgency. So, Kalai, if today you want to impact 5 people, that's a goal lah. So Kalai will find a way of meeting 5 people. Coffee shop, Zoom call, video call. She identifies 5 people. She talks to 5 people. If today I want to burn 600 calories, that's a goal. Correct? You will go on the treadmill. You will cut down your food, whatever. The problem with you is your goal hasn't been brought down to daily. Okay? Now let me tell you why I am chief and why the founders still keep me around as your upline. I have brought down my life to hourly. Right? I'm trying to bring it down to 30 minutes, 15 minutes, tough, I have to admit. But I brought my life down to every hour. Every hour, Agatha, I try to achieve something, whether it's with my kids, whether it's my personal life, my professional life in the V, all right, my relationship as a student. Every hour, I must have a spike. Whether it's a message to Kalai, whether it's a voice note to Srikant, whether it's a Zoom call with Arun, Adli, Sati, David and Dave, whatever, doesn't matter. I make sure that every hour I have a goal that I want to achieve, which could be presentation, could be talking to my downlines in China, could be anything. Now, I don't expect you to live like me. It's crazy, all right? It's intense. It's like you are high on adrenaline all the time, you know, Johnny, you understand that, all right? But at least, guys, can you narrow it down to one day? Can you make sure as a serious entrepreneur or maybe as a full-time networker, full-timers listen to me, every day you should have a goal. Every day you should have an activity goal and an impact goal. I have 2 things, an activity goal and an impact goal. All right? So activity goal is power of association, doing a training, blah, 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 all this. Impact, I take very seriously. Activity, there is very few people who works harder than me. I'm on 24 hours a day. Even in my sleep, I can still send WhatsApp. You understand? All right? I think when I sleep, I do training modules. Maybe you should record me when I'm sleeping. Maybe it'll be a special training module. You understand? I'm in the bathroom, taking a shower. I do self-talk. Are you guys with me? What self-talk is? Do you know what self-talk is? You all don't do this? I talk to myself all the time, Agatha. I'm not mentally unstable. People are looking at me worried. I self-talk, especially in the shower. All right? Self-talk is the most powerful thing. That means you're talking to Patman. Do you understand, Agatha? So Agatha talks to Agatha. Patman, you moron. You should have done this. You should have done that. You should handle this better. And you self-talk. And I do it in the shower because nobody can hear me. Because they'll think you're a bit cuckoo. All right? So don't do self-talk in the mall, you know. Then they will pick you up. You guys, you know, don't walk around. You can do it. You can do it. Nobody can stop you. This is your life, your time, my story, my life. Do it in the bathroom, shower, alone. You understand? In the car. Try to bring down to one day. Activity goal, impact goal. What is impact goal, Kalai? Impact means your engagement with a person or a group of people has created a click. You understand not? Impact goals are important. Because what people do, they just do activity, it becomes like go to work, come back home. You understand? I now convert my goal to impact goal. Impact goal can be a WhatsApp message, can be a video, can be face-to-face interaction. But every hour I must create impact. I must create impact in my life. It could be with your life partner, it could be with your kids, that you teach them a valuable lesson in that hour about respecting elders or God or religion or something like that. All right? It could be impact on your body. Every hour you do something, deep breathing, you understand? Yoga or just 10 push-ups. But every hour of my life, I must have a spike of impact. That's how I live. So if I suddenly catch you, Agatha, walking in the elevator, and I suddenly give you some profound advice, now you know, shit, I'm the impact target lah this hour. That means the last 1 hour chief couldn't create impact and he caught me in the elevator. You understand now? So every hour I try to create impact. if you could live every day creating impact, your results will be unbelievable. You understand? So every day you must have an activity goal and an impact goal. Your activity can be presentation, watching Wednesday message, you understand, on another day, watching a training module, doing a training, attending a training, counseling with upline, whatever. Then you find your impact. Impact could be one-on-one with a new sign-up to get a paradigm shift. It could be with a IR who went off to sleep and you're trying to awaken them. All right? It could be counseling somebody who had a moment of doubt, uncertainty, and you are giving them clarity on their doubt, answering their questions. So 2025, you got 299 days. 299 days. Huh? I'm sorry. This year I'm unreasonable. I'm sorry, but if you're serious about your goals of 2025, you know your dreams, 2025 dreams, I hope you wrote it down. This year, there's no time off. This year, live a different life. If you are serious about your 2025 dream, don't waste time in 2025. I am very serious. Here's my recommendation. Number one, just this year, cancel all your holidays. Don't panic. Don't worry about the kids. All right? They will understand. If you promise to take them somewhere, cancel it. I have cancelled everything this year. I'm not even celebrating my birthday this year. Are you guys with me? Actually, my birthday, I'll be at VCon. So I'll be in service. I'll be chief. Kala will get me a cupcake. I'll blow it in my dugout and we'll move on with life. I just want this year to be different. I want this year to be your greatest time of your life. I want this year for you to reduce the wastage of time drastically. I want this year to be your most passionate year. I want this year to be your greatest results you have seen throughout your journey in network marketing. Even if you are max out king or queen, I want this year for you to max out another tracking center. If last year you didn't earn a check, this year I want you to earn a commission every month, inshallah every week. Are you guys with me or not? I want this year to be different. I want this year to be a complete change in your life. For you to write a completely brand new story and for you to use time wisely, to have a sense of urgency, to not waste time, because it's the only truth that 6 days have passed in 2025. Okay? 6 days. What have you achieved? What is your greatest achievement in the last 6 days? What can you tell yourself, wow, I did it? Nothing, I can see blank faces around me today. That means no matter how you look at it, you wasted 6 days of your life. You did not achieve anything the last 6 days. Not from a health point of view, not from a physical point of view, not from a mental point of view, not from an emotional point of view, not from a financial point of view, not from a target point of view. The only reason why these 6 days have been productive is because of my life, my story, my time. That all of you here today, these last 3 days have been your most productive 3 days, Correct, Nakalai? To be fair, it's been my most productive 3 days. But if I didn't do this event, David Sharma, what would you be doing? Can you imagine? 6 days, gone. You can never get it back. 1st of January, gone. 2nd of January, gone. 3rd of January, gone. 4th of January, gone. 5th of January, gone. 6th of January, gone. And thank God for the V putting this event together. You did not waste 4, 5, 6. We helped you make 4, 5, 6 a life-changing, a click. Do you understand how fast time flies? How fast? And then you will come to 31st of December and you look back and say, hey, what happened? I didn't hit my TAT. None of my dreams became a reality, or not enough dreams became reality. I didn't grow. I didn't create impact in people around me. That's the problem. That's the challenge with time. You know, Dato Sri Vijay said, Patman, your time is now. But he tells me that every day. Now I understand his message. He was trying to remove definition in my mind. Do you understand? I don't live like you know. I don't have special days in the year. Even weekend. To you it's like weekend. For me, I give my best. The day after weekend, where am I? David? Meetings. I don't need time to recover. I don't need a break mentally, emotionally. I have never burnt out in 26 years, Agatha. I fit in my family. I fit in my love life. Hey, in these 26 years, I've become a father. I've become a husband. All right? I've become an uncle. I have gotten many of my friends married. You understand? I managed to figure out how to fit in my life into my life. Are you guys with me or not? I don't have to stop this to do this, you know. I'm a master at doing, I have done Insta Live in the middle of a wedding, guys. You have seen my Insta Live. I've done Insta Live outside a restaurant. I don't care if that person understands. I've been to a very important dinner. I say, excuse me, I got Insta Live. I'll come back. And people look at me like, oh, how rude. Do I give two hoots about how rude I am? I've got thousands of loyal networkers of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay waiting to listen to this moron. All right? Whatever that dinner is not as important. You have to stop to do. Stop to do. Stop to do. Then go back. Start again. Start again. Start again. Well, I'm doing like Indian dance. Start again. Start again. Start again. You understand? All right? But the fact of the matter is, I don't have to stop anything to do what I have to do. I'm a father 24 hours a day, Agatha. And today I'm father standing here. If my kids need me urgently, I'll answer the phone in front of the camera. I don't have a problem. If my kids want to see me, Papa, can we see you on video call? I've done it before, Kalai. I'll get on video call. I said, hang on. There's only 300,000 people waiting. I'll talk to my kids. I'm human. But I will never stop being your chief. I will never stop being your upline, because I watched the founders for 26 years never stop being my upline. Never stop being the entrepreneurs. Never stop being a founder of this great organization. QNet, the V. Time is going to keep moving in 2025. Your time is now. Don't ask me why, but on 31st December, I spent, after midnight, that means the first few hours of the year, I don't sleep. I'm awake. But my kids are asleep, everyone is asleep. I'm alone. You know, Lauren? Alone. Fireworks have stopped. And I spent that moment alone trying to figure out how this year will be. And I got to communicate with God, whatever. It's a weird process. I have to dance a little bit, you understand? Hold a coconut on my left hand. All right, complicated. But I got the answer. And for some reason, this year I feel different. I feel that this is going to be a magical year. Do you understand? I feel that everything is going to sort itself out. I feel this year is a new beginning for us. It's something special about 2025. And it's not that I'm turning 50 years old. I don't care. All right? But this year, the 4 weekends, this event, My Life, My Story, My Time, the Global Business Presentation. I don't know whether anyone told you, but this year, 2025, we are going to do a global business presentation once a month, starting in January, where we show QNet, we show Complan, we handle objections by the V partners, by Trevor, by QNet, but it'll be broadcast like this and anyone can log on one click. All right, we haven't figured out the name. At the moment, it's called GBBB. All right, GBBP, Global Broadcast Business Presentation. All right, or GVBP, Global V Business Presentation, whatever you want to call it. All right, and the first one is in January. So what does it mean? It means that this year, once a month, you can send a link to all your prospects, all your IRs. Send it to 1 million people. And they log on and we do the presentation for you. All right, by the great ones, by Adli, Arun, Sati, Kalai, Dave, Joel, David, whoever will do the presentation. We will show QNet's power, credibility. We will show presentation. They will handle objections even without listening to objections. All right, we want to support you to a different level this year. Are you guys with me? 4 VCons. We are traveling around the world. We got Achievers Club. All right. We have ICE next week where all your leaders come to meet the founders. This year is going to be unbelievable. But I want you to understand that my time is my time. Your time is your time. We both have the same amount of minutes, the same amount of seconds, the same amount of hours, the same amount of days in 2025. No difference whether you are in Africa, Middle East, South America, India, Asia, all right, Southeast Asia, whether you are in Malaysia, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in China, it doesn't matter. We are all given the exact amount of time. Now you have to decide today, on the final day of our broadcast, how are you going to define that time? What are you going to achieve in your time? How are you going to make full use of your time? How much you are going to grow in your time? You understand? How many lives are you going to impact? How many, gold star rank, sapphire rank, platinum rank, diamond, blue diamonds are you going to raise? How many steps are you going to achieve in this time given to you? How many rule 3 are you going to be consistent in this time? That's what you got to decide at the beginning of the year. How you going to use your time? Don't you want to know? Shouldn't you decide? Are you going to wait for Friday? Or are you going to start signing up people on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then extra people on Friday? What's holding you back from achieving your rank this month? What's holding you back of making your KPIs the most important thing in your life? In this time of 2025, are you going to earn more people's respect? In 2025, your time, is your cup going to remain empty or is going to fill up very fast? 2025, this time, your time, are you going to use it to overanalyze or do? It's your time. It belongs to you. Don't give it to stupid things. Don't waste it. We are not here to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. And a lot of people think that 1 year is not enough, David Sharma. Because Kalai goes on stage, Dave goes on stage, Sati goes on stage, David goes on stage, that you need 3 to 5 years to achieve success in QNet. Yes, it's true. Do you know why? Because we factor in the amount of time you're going to waste. But if you decide that you're not going to waste any time this year, I promise you, you can achieve tremendous results. I promise you, if you are dead serious, if you're willing to live hour by hour, and max out every hour. Do rule 3. Push yourself, push your people. Remember your dream. No excuses. You can max out in this year. You know, somebody showed me their TAT, David, 52 weeks. Right? And she showed it to me with absolute belief. I was so emotional now. I looked at it and said, hey, are you serious? And she told me on Zoom, she said, yes, Chief. I believe I can do it. And that's what you need. And all she has to decide, and she's watching me right now, then you got to decide that your time is never going to be wasted. Now, somebody tell me, Chief, what if somebody cancels presentation? I'm sitting there for 20 minutes until my next appointment. Are you a child? Are you like my son? Come up to me and say, Papa, I'm bored. You are telling me in that 20 minutes, you cannot get on a Zoom with 3 downlines and talk to them? You cannot prospect somebody on the next table? Alright? I walk from the airport. I'll tell you my goal in the airport. When I fly, which I do a lot, alright? I got 3 hours in the airport, not 2 hours. I got 2 spikes in the airport. I need to achieve 2 spikes in the airport. My first spike is always to get as many prospects as possible. And I am a prospecting machine. It helps when you're gorgeous, your aura is beautiful, alright? Okay? And it's about the walk. You understand or not? When I walk into the airport, people stop and say, who is this? They're confused. They think I'm a movie star. After they see for a while, they say, it's just a networker. You understand or not? Alright? And I can stand in the queue. Dave Joel has seen this. I will stand in the queue. When you stand in the queue, what do? Morons. What is the queue? Prospects. I can stand in the queue for 15 minutes and get 4 phone numbers. Are you guys with me or not? Oh, I can stand in the queue and just show them. Follow me on Insta, bro. DM me. This word DM, direct message. I just learned it from Loreen. Everywhere I'm showing my Insta. And when they see my following, they said, who are you? I said, DM, we'll talk. You'll find out what I do. So you are telling me 20 minutes, you are standing in a public place, unless you are in the Sahara Desert alone. Then maybe you have problem finding prospect or phone connection. Alright? But you are stuck in the Sahara Desert alone. Don't waste it. Sit down in a meditative pose. Alright? And get clarity. Or open your phone and look at your dreams again while the helicopter is coming to pick you up. That's the mindset that I want you to have in 2025. If you want to achieve your goals, if you want to max out, if you want to hit your biggest checks, if you want to hit weekly income, doesn't matter. I will respect your goal if it's $500 US. But make sure you don't waste time. Achieve it this month, not June, not next month. Do it now was the first mission statement of Japa and Dato. Do it now. What was do it now? Don't waste time. My time is now. This is what I believe. So for all of you today watching me, whoever you are, brand new sign up. I'm sorry, today I'm intense. But I have a spike I have to achieve in this 1 hour. Alright, so I'm not here to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. If you don't like what I'm saying, switch off the camera. Alright, I don't care. You understand? Like I said on day 1, if I upset you, if I'm too aggressive, if I am poking your ego and I hurt your feelings, from the bottom of my heart, let me say, I don't care. Are you guys with me or not? They gave me the microphone, they clipped it on. Kalai asked me to stand here. Alright? My job is not for you to like me. My job is for you to wake up. Get a click, change your life. Make 2025 the year that you redefine who you are. Don't waste it like 2024, 2023, 2020. I hate people who talk about the past. Alright, you know, 2021 was a great year. While the person is saying it, I'm already untying my shoelace, to remove my shoe and throw it at the person. Past glories is when you are in the hospital bed and you're going to die. Then I'll come and visit you. Bro, remember? 2021 was a great year. Yo, chief. Right? At least I give you a good feeling before you die. Lah. But if you are still alive, I don't care about your past glories. I don't care if you were max out queen and king in 1999. Who are you now? Who are you in 2025? Who you want to be in 2025? What you want to achieve in 2025? And if you are smart, take the accumulated paradigm shifts, take the evolution, take your growth, take who you have become, Kalai, and apply it in 2025 with such ferocity, with such intensity, with such craziness, and you will achieve glory, I promise you. I am just trying to convince you, don't waste 2025. I'm begging you, I'm telling you, not only as your upline, consider me a brother, a well-wisher, somebody who loves you, and I genuinely do. All right? Don't waste this year like you did last year. This year, raise the bar higher. Again, you think that raising the bar higher means you stand at home and your child comes to you and says, don't talk to me. I'm focused on QNet only. No. Have you seen my kids? Buggers are climbing on my head when I'm doing Insta Live. I'm talking to Dave Joel, he can hear Aryan. You know, I can play with them and still inspire somebody on the phone. Your problem is you do not know how to go on this journey collectively. You miss your kids, take them to the presentation. Who did the testimony, Kalai, last week on? That amazing young lady from Turkey with the daughter, I forget her name. Lina. She was explaining the story how she's a single mother and how she brought her daughter to every presentation, put her on the next table, coloring book, and she did a presentation. I respect that. Because she was still a mother and still an entrepreneur. You think being a fanatic is shutting out the world and only focus on QNet? No. I'm a normal guy, David Sharma. I go shopping, I have coffee, I travel the world, I check into hotels, I have dinners, I spend time with my family, I visit my cousins, all right? But my click every hour, my spike every hour must happen. So let me explain what I do. If I have 1 hour with my cousins, and we're all talking about a childhood, I will take a 10-minute break. I will step away from the table, I'll go talk to Agatha. Or I will do WhatsApp while they're talking and create a spike, talk to a prospect, upload my social media to inspire people, short video, unbelievable, it's Friday. That's how you live life. But 2025, my time, don't waste it. Don't waste a minute. Don't waste a second. Do you understand? I believe that life is a gift. You understand? I almost lost a friend a few days ago. I lost my uncle, but he was old, old age. He had a good life. But life is very fragile. I lost my mother when she was 73 years old, healthier than me, healthier than most people I know. Do you understand? Life is a gift. Don't waste it. Your goal in life during your time is to reach your max potential, is to be the best version of yourself, financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Do you understand? Don't waste it. I'm not telling you don't have fun. Have fun. I have a lot of fun. But I don't waste time. I'm on a mission. Dato Sri Vijay gave me his vision, his mission. Touch 1 billion hearts. I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to stop until we achieve that goal. Not because I want to impress only Dato Sri. I want to impress him. But I believe that we bring enough people into this thought process, into this world of performance, of betterment, of becoming better, growing, changing lives. We could change the world. Nobody else is doing it. Everyone else is focused on their selfish goals. Let us serve above self. So my time, don't waste it. Your time is now. And I need you to treat this year differently. I have a feeling in my fingers, in my heart. I have goosebumps when I think of 2025. I talk to everyone about the planning, my travel. I just feel something magical about this year. I feel the energy is right. I feel everyone is ready. I don't know why, but I feel 2024 was a year for people to get ready. All right, maybe 25 years David finished, people were tired or burnt out or distracted, everyone. But 2024, we got everything back in order. It was the year for the dust to settle, for emotions to be sorted, for relationships to be mended. I believe it was a year of repair, introspection. All right, and we are ready now. I think the corporate teams are ready, the V ambassadors are ready. I am ready. Japa and Dato Sri is so ready this year. I've been talking to them so many times throughout last month and these few days. You saw David, Sati, Kuna, Adli, Donna, Japa, Kalai, Dave Joel. They're ready, guys. We are ready to make this year our greatest year from every aspect, from every angle, from everything. Are you guys with me? It is ultimately your life. It's your life. Don't hide behind excuses. Take ownership. Just remember that it is the greatest gift. It's your life. You know, you have the power of choice. Where you live today is your choice. Your financial standing today, subconsciously, was your decision, your choice. Don't blame your circumstances. Don't blame your parents. Be grateful to them. But now you made a decision. The master plan, your life journey took you on this path of becoming one of our family members, one of our downlines. This is your story. Don't let other people write your story. Write your own story. Make it the greatest story 2025 with unbelievable climaxes, with love and success and joy and growth. Write the most amazing story. Be the greatest hero or heroine of your story. You have the ability to write any story this year. You have the ability to change anything in your life, stop anything, start anything. You don't need a coach for you to lose weight. You decide, you write your story, you will lose weight. You want to be healthier, it's a choice. Write your story. That's about it. You want to max out this year? Write that story. You want to do rule 3? Write it in your story. You want to be a better leader, better upline, better downline, better father, better mother. Start writing that story now. Make the changes within yourself. You have that power to do it. You just haven't exercised that power. It's your story. You are the producer. You are the writer. You are the director. You are the actor. You are the cameraman. You are the camera woman. You are the stunt man. You are the stunt woman. So write your story. I decided this year that I'm going to write the most amazing Patman Senatiraja story. Do you understand? I'm freaking excited. My story this year, it may even inspire me. Are you guys with me? Forget inspiring all of you, that's a given. But I want to write a new story for 2025. It's a turning point in my life. I've lived for half a century. Have I achieved enough? No. Have I grown enough? I don't think so. I want 2025 to be my greatest year of fatherhood, right? Of upline, of everything. I want to evolve. I want to grow with the guidance of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, my mentors. I know it'll happen. And this is my time. You have been given 365 days. Do you understand? Thousands of hours. Millions of seconds. Why waste it? You know what to do. You don't need me to hold your hand. You know what to do. You know the decisions you have to make. You know the price you have to pay. But if you have written down your dreams of 2025, those dreams, then let's achieve those dreams this year. Do you understand? Whether it's an iPhone, a villa, let's achieve them. It doesn't take much. It just takes a little bit more than what you did last year. It takes a little bit more commitment, seriousness, intensity, a little bit more love, a little bit more warriorship, a little bit more service and care for the people around you. And you can achieve greatness this year. This is your time. 2025 is your time. It belongs to you. Don't waste it. Let's make this year a year that will be a year that will be remembered for many years to come. 2025 must be our year of legacy. My life, my story, my time. You guys send a lot of questions. I will answer those questions on a video that I upload on Instagram. So your 3 questions that I chose, I'll answer them on Instagram later. I hope that the last 3 days has reached you, has impacted you. I'm grateful for the corporate warriors, Mike and team who are here, everyone from the V who put this together. I'm grateful to the speakers. I'm very grateful to Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. But I'm also grateful to you. You're still here. That speaks volumes about who you are. You already made the decision. You're already here. Let's make this year great together. All I can give you is my commitment that I, Padman Senatiraja, the son of Senatiraja and Padmawati, will keep my promises this year. I will do my best. I will push myself. I will strive to be the best version of myself, to be your upline, your chief, representing Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. Are you guys with me? 2025 will be our greatest year. It will be our legacy. My life, my story, my time. I love you all very, very much. And as a gift to all of you from QNet, that after this event, there's going to be a click in many of you that starting today, the 7th, starting today, 7th already now, 7th January, 8th January, 9th January, 10th January, by midnight Hong Kong Standard Time, 4 days. If you get 1 direct referral, all right, just 1. We always do a find 2 promo, but this time the bonus is starting from finding 1. You find 1 direct referral, you are already entitled for a bonus. All right, whether it's 1 UV bonus, 3 UV higher bonus, 5 UV or 5,000 BV higher bonus, 7,000 BV even higher bonus. And if you find 2, you get double the bonus. You find 4, you get 4 times the bonus. But it starts from find 1, because I believe that whatever click you got in the last 3 days, it must turn to action, must turn to result. Today is Monday. This is the first week 1 of 2025. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, do whatever it takes. Be a presentation maniac. Remember your dreams. All right? Remember your life, your story, your time is now. So the My Life, My Story, My Time incentive bonus from QNet is there from today until the 10th of January, which is Friday midnight. For every referral you find, we give you a special additional bonus on top of whatever you earn. Thank you, QNet, all right, for this great gift to start the year. This is your chief saying to all of you, on behalf of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, Ishwaran, our founders, thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in the vision of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. Thank you for being part of our family. This is your chief saying welcome to the greatest year of our journey, 2025. I love you guys.